I think today is going to be a test if he can step up and kind of keep that pace that he showed for the mechanical side of things.
Yeah, and even if he doesn't, I think, you know, you're still in the upper bracket here. It's triple elim, you got plenty more chances, so I think even today could be a lesson, even if they don't necessarily win. I'd like to see them at least play Paper X close.
Yeah, I think we all definitely do, and the players on their team absolutely all have potential here. I think, like Alex was acknowledging, this is the best roster that they've ever had. Ever in Pacific.
And they're just collecting all the fan bases, like they're collecting the Australian one. The Filipinos are coming over as well, the Indian fans, like the
Truly global
GE.
esports.
Yeah, they're kind of going crazy at the moment.
I mean, they're living up to their name, and I think this is very promising. I can see the fan base for global esports is getting super hyped up. Things are looking positive for the first time in a while here. And of course, they're really happy to defeat Veto the other day, you know, the revenge for Javi not winning Ascension. We all thought Naus was going to be way up there, and obviously they ended up not being there. And yeah.
Paper X ready with the memes, of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Javi said in the interview, you know, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
True.
And so I think that line goes hard.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think a big part of why I'm kind of also quite bullish on them is that when they played their voice comms, you mentioned that there's some help coming in from Batman, but it also hurt Crystal a lot. Crystal was speaking a lot, and you can hear him kind of voicing out as the initiator, sometimes voicing out what he's going to be doing, and I quite like their voice comms.
Yes.
So that was something for me. It was, oh, okay.
So you're liking how they're communicating with each other?
Yeah, there was some good promise there, because of course we also said they need some time, just as Alex.
They're surprised that Crystal talks a lot when he was IGL last year.
Accents, of course, is crazy all over.
Yes,
right.
yes.
So you need to get used to everyone's accents. That's something that we had to do as well.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I think once all of that continues to improve, I think there's a lot of potential there.
I think they have 4 vocal players. You've got Pat coming in from Paper X.
Yeah.
Autumn is a very vocal player as well.
As an
Crystal, I mean, we never shut up, honestly. Like,
and he was considered. He was considered for the IGL position
He
as
was,
well.
yes.
Autumn,
That's true.
right?
Yeah, Autumn, I mean, he could be very vocal in that Yoru. And then you got Crystal. I mean, you could even go back to the old GE voice comms, and this guy was, you know, really setting stuff up. As you want it, you want your info in it to be quite vocal.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Crystal, we had a quick chat with him earlier today along with something, so let's watch that clip. I'm here with Crystal and something.
Oh my god.
Crystal, you're gonna be
Crystal's so awkward on camera. Let's see what he says.
How confident are you feeling?
We are super confident. Like, we got Batman. He previously played for Paper X, so he can help us to win today.
And something, you guys have played GE before, but this is a brand new roster, including one of your full teammates.
Crystal.
You're looking pretty formidable.
He's so awkward, bro.
They played well versus Veto a few days ago, and then they have a Batman. They know what's up when he plays with us. You know, maybe some of the tactics, and then let's see on the server.
All right, gentlemen, now please face off.
Your eyes is so blue, dude. If I'm a girl, dude, I'll go anywhere you want.
Bro, your hairstyle is insane.
All right, good luck, boys, and thank you.
This is funny because they're actually like best friends.
Face off.
So.
You do have some nice eyes also, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
But we oh, no, serious, right? Let me lock in real quick. Okay.
I'll go first then.
Okay.
Your calm disposition puts everyone at ease.
Oh, my knees are weak. I can't do this. I got nervous. I lost.
Oh my god, he came in so fast!
He had me.
All right, let's see.
You didn't have to go that hard.
I thought you were leading him for the kiss.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wow, that was,
7.
I don't know what that was, but that was a little different than what
1,
something
2,
and Crystal
3,
were
4,
doing
5.
there. Of course, Russian friend.
All right, so I'm just looking back at our scrims from last year against Paper X. We played them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times.
No skirmish, because we do have an upper seed team.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we're gonna
GE goes Breeze. Interesting choice.
We do have GE
Split.
Breeze. I mean, it's less aim-based than it was before, but still potentially an aim-based map that you're picking into PRX.
But Paper X has played Breeze, and they they were pretty crap last time they showed it. I mean, it was against Gen G, who was really fantastic at it, but you know,
Okay,
they
interesting.
Like they didn't figure out Breeze at all. So I can see why they picked into G.
And then there's
Breeze.
another team picking split into GE, which went pretty badly for Varel in that opening game.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting one too.
Well, Frost is definitely going to be saying he won this veto, no?
Yeah.
Wait, 100%. I feel like this guy's saying, I won it again, I did it.
He
I'm
says
the
that
best.
every time. He says that every
Oh,
time.
the
But credit
This
to
will be
him,
interesting.
after he says I won the veto and lost, he goes, it's on me,
Yeah,
it's my bad.
100%.
If I said I won the veto and then we lost, I'd say, man, my players suck.
You just blame it all on your players. This is why you're an analyst on this couch. You start blaming the players instead. And here are our predictions.
Damn,
fine, they put it in red
18%.
too.
Look at these frauds
Yeah,
in red.
Find decider as well. Oh my
That's
god.
tough.
Yeah,
33%.
okay, bro, this thing, man, is
Look,
not...
I'm at least 50. You know, that's a pass.
I think
Yeah, I'm failing.
18% is
Yeah,
low,
it's
man.
getting
Good.
incredibly lucky.
What? That's sure. We'll call it luck. That's what the humble winners say, right? Paper Thin and I are just nailing it. So it's been a lot of surprises. I think that's the point here, and I think it's hard not to pick Paper X for this. You know,
Yeah.
every single one of their players won some sort of award last year. I think except for Jing, but he was fantastic too.
Yeah.
And they have so much experience. They had more time together. I mean, all the obvious points here, and it's Paper X.
Yeah.
I think Global, Alex admitted it, right? He was like, I think Global could beat us down the line, but you know, it's quite early on right now.
You saw Mika go for GE. It's because they're collecting all the Filipinos in one team.
Yeah.
Big Time went for GE because last time he went for Varel and he lost about 500 followers. So he's made sure he's not going to make that decision again, and he's going to pick GE this time.
That's funny.
What? Gee, don't follow Morgan. He's obviously a flip-flopper. Don't let him use you like that. Well, either way, I'm absolutely hyped up for this particular matchup. We got Global Esports facing off against Paper Rex today for the very first time with these new rosters. And Patman, of course, is on Global Esports. Let's send it to the stage.
All right, here we go. I haven't seen the new intro vid. This is nice. I like this. The animation is crazy.
It's kickoff day 4.
What's my
We've
prediction?
got Paper X facing off against Global Esports. Highly anticipated match for this weekend. We got Coach Alex, all smiles coming
I'm not going to make a
today.
prediction.
Paper X obviously winning that Masters Trophy. All of these players have left with some sort of accolade at some point, multiple years in a row, and of course adding Envy to this roster. Now, despite all the accolades, they still haven't won a Champs Trophy. Is adding Envy the missing piece?
Well, that's a pretty far way away at this point, but what I can tell you is that kickoff this year is going a lot better than last year for Paper X. They're here to make their way over to another America's Masters, because the last one went swimmingly, and they're also here to kind of prove that Envy was the right pickup.
Yeah, a little bit more firepower. We'll see if the firepower is enough to
And
take down GE today.
that's right. And of course, that question about that pickup with Envy meant sacrificing Patman to this team over to Frost on Global Esports. But Global Esports had a fantastic showing the other day, proving exactly why he's put this roster together.
I definitely think there's been a lot of hype on Global Esports in previous seasons, but this time it feels like it's the most legit. This time it feels like this roster could actually take down some of the big dogs.
Oh, definitely. And look at Pat there, like double dip into the coach's booth there, double high fives.
I feel like he was doing that for Alex, though. He was like, we never did a handshake like this. You see this? You see this coach-player chemistry? This is what I didn't have.
It is admittedly a way better
What are you
handshake.
doing if you sell Monyet to another team and then he pulls that out with the coach and you're like,
Do I think they can give him a good fight? Yeah, absolutely.
You better not do that.
I think GE can win.
Go down that route. We've been way back.
All right, well, we know the coaches here are all friends. Big hugs, and this is going to be a big one. I know both of the teams are looking forward to facing off each
I know
other.
this is also
On the
personal
side of
for
Global
Frost
Esports,
because
even though they are a new roster,
Wendler-
all of their players are very experienced here on the Pacific
Wendler
stage,
was supposed to
with the
go
exception, of course, of
here.
Avi, who has just joined from Ascension.
But he picked Paper X
These are the
over
matchups.
Frost.
We're talking about the map vetoes, and Breeze is going to be the first
So I know that Frost wants to beat the shit out of Wendler.
Right now, what it's going to look like just because of how early we are, but I'm excited to see how that aim duels are going to happen on Breeze. We saw some interesting ideas yesterday on Breeze with the no Viper. I'm curious to see if both teams were just going to run the double duelist. It does look like so far GE do prefer to run some of their solo Yoru, so I'm curious to see if they're going to continue that trend.
Yeah, I mean, double duelist is so prevalent in the current meta that you'd be surprised to see teams not running it. But, you know, we'll see what GE is cooking. I mean, it was one of the kind of question marks of the team that they were putting together. If you're having Yutatan playing a lot of Sentinel roles, who is going to be a secondary duelist, so you're going to start to flex Harvey into that role. Or
I'm curious what they're playing on Breeze. I can see them putting Yuto on Jet.
I think you're probably
I could
gonna
also see them putting him on
some
Veto again.
styles between these two teams. You've already seen, you know, some interesting takes. I don't know if I was a fan of the single controller that's not a Viper, to be honest. The Omen was not really impressing me from Talon just the other day. But yeah, we'll see what these teams have cooked up.
I think we should see mostly Viper, hopefully.
I think that's an expectation on this map.
Hey, they all went
Viper at the very
upwards
least.
together. Nice
And, you know,
job.
with the changes on Breeze, we finally saw Breeze just yesterday for the first time between DRX and Full Sense. But of course, these two teams are completely
All
different.
right, let's lock in. Here we
the
go.
teams that we saw yesterday. As I mentioned,
Here we
has
go.
played Breeze before and didn't do great, and they just started banning it at some point. So it's curious they've left it open this time.
Oh, GE
Brimstone,
is going to
Viper.
stay, but they're always see no Viper. I like to see that actually, because they do go for the
Double
smoke. It's not only the single
smoke,
controller they're
Veto.
playing, they're going to go
Interesting.
double
Okay.
controller, Omen, Astra, and they're going to stick with this solo Yoru vibe that they've been doing so far. I'm curious to see if they can actually get into the sites if PaperX don't give them too many duels.
Yeah, you see GE
Brim,
play these roles a lot,
Jet.
even on other
Jing
maps.
on
Yeah,
Jet
Vigo
is
looking
very
scary.
interesting.
PaperX though, Jing is bringing out the Jet. I've not seen that in a while.
It's never happened as long as he's been on Paper X. This
Yeah.
is the first time we're seeing a Paper X Jing Jet.
He's got about 20 officials on it, so that must have been quite a long time ago.
Well,
you got Forsaken filling that controller role on the Brim.
I do
this
like-
It's quite punchy. You can go
I
from
do like the
one
Brim.
wall up to an instant execute with the sky smokes and the double dive.
I think the
I'm
Brim is
really
kind of
curious
sick,
about this as
but
well. We were talking about this
Jing on
yesterday.
Jet
Not
will
all
be very
Razes can play
interesting.
Jets, and not all Jets can play Razes. So
Yeah.
how is this gonna fly? Because we know he can, Jing can fly on a Raze. And what are your quick predictions for map 1?
Map 1? I mean, I'm feeling Paper X in this series in general. It's really just a question of how well GE is going to be able to go, but they're on a lot of comfort agents, so I think they can definitely be competitive here.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very excited for the first map of Breeze between Paper X and Global Esports, and to take
there
them
isn't a
through that
ton
without
of
our casters,
stuff
Quack
that the
and Komodo.
Yes, thank you
the
very much,
Veto's gonna
Victor.
eat,
It's
but
a new
could be good
era
against
for
post-plant
BC
stuff.
Pacific, definitely. I mean, new comps coming out as well. I mean, hey, I'm Quack. This is Komodo. Thoughts on the composition of the matchup?
Exciting to see that we're getting a Jet to come out from Paper X as well, but not on the usual suspect because Jing is bringing that one. But it kind of questions that raise in my mind right now is what style of Jet is he actually going to be deploying? Because globally so far, we've seen a couple of different options.
I mean, he's definitely not opping,
Breeze, right?
so
We've got EMEA leading into
he's
a
just
double
gonna be
controller,
running
double
around on Jet,
Sentinels,
which
double Sentinel
to
style,
me just seems
America's
crazy.
running a double controller,
Why?
double duelist type of style.
Why
We've
is he
seen a
playing Jet?
lot of 13-11s, so of if I'm thinking about what Jing has to kind of bring to the party, I'm thinking about what Dirk has just been doing with the massive kills that he's putting up against Liquid. I'm thinking about what LaRock is doing in that huge comeback against Fnatic, where, let's be real, Fnatic probably should have won that map, but things happen. So there's some parallels that you can come out from there, but to flip it on over...
I don't know. I think I'm going to back GE on this map.
There's going to be a lot of adaptability that we need to start to see to come out.
No, but it can...
What is Javi going to be able
So you can catch the Viper Orb when it's being thrown in the air, but once it's landed, you can't.
Little hits and some of these recognition components going to be for him. So I think there's going to be a lot more support needed from the likes of Patman picking up that secondary controller here as well. And they are starting off on the attacking side too. So I'm thinking, what mind games are we getting from a bit of an unorthodox double TP setup technically, when you think that there's a Veto alongside this Yoru?
Oh yes, and they weren't really rattled by Varel too much, just like our desk was mentioning, but here we go. Immediately
This is a weird smoke.
off getting some control around shop.
They're just going to walk through this and pop A.
Strong side of things early for PaperX as
Triple
well,
flank.
Just all going up and getting all of this information. So as soon as they see that, then there's nothing.
They
hanging
do have
around the cannons,
teleport here
they
as well.
Just send it back over towards A. Strong side Yoru also means that you can, TP him over. So they're kind of ready for this.
Oh yeah,
Oof.
just as you mentioned, the spam's going through the smoke. Something finding a shot.
An
with the
unethical
Sheriff,
kill
but at
for
the same
something.
time, just giving them a little bit of freedom while
A
the
little
rest
slow
of
to
this
plant
squad
here.
From PaperX kind of circles around back.
Yeah, they're going to have to take a fight, you'd assume, as well. A player deficit, you got the rotations from PaperX, and eventually the flank is going to come out as well, and this is why they are trying to take
Nice
the
shots,
fight.
Javi.
He's just doing everything.
Oh, Autumn
shots.
as well. Oh,
Oh,
my
careful.
goodness, Komodo, this could go south
Careful.
so quick. Just as that goes through, south is another direction they have to look at as well. Jing now onto this jet, has the tailwind propped, but no true
Nice
vision.
position,
Batman
Batman.
right around the edges of the smoke, finds the double to
Nicely
take the
done.
missile for GE.
We have seen so many players get close to the smokes in the course of kickoffs everywhere that it's starting to just become too strong. You cannot come out of a smoke and not check the corners. It almost feels like at the moment. That's going to be an open
Everybody's playing smokes like this now. Forsaken did it to us last year. But yeah, if you just play here, super good.
Games yet, of course, as well. Global Esports have the best first death conversion so far in the round, so that kind of,
One Marshall, double Marshall, nice. Double Marshall, double Guardian. I like it.
They still fight, they'll get down and dirty, and they'll come out on top.
Just see it happen time after time.
Slightly advanced trip.
Something onto the Marshall, just to try to bolster something a little bit up towards middle.
Something always trying to look for picks. Ooh, careful, you don't.
Tag there puts it into the realm that the Classics or the Bandit for Jing is going to be able to finish things off, right?
Forsaken really gonna push this? No, he's just getting close. Okay.
Really up forward.
A little worried for GE here.
Well, right? If you're going to play retake over towards B a little bit later on, that's a strong retake wall. Also in the beginning of the rounds, it gives you an opportunity to kind of push up and play with the timing around the elbow.
Clear this, Pat.
Usually, just
nicely done.
Kill, you're thinking about Phoenix in their obscurity on this map. You think about Yoru getting some good
Oh, they're coming back into the stack.
Playing Chamber, for example, you're getting that elbow control and you're TPing out. So this wall is
They're coming back into the stack.
Keen to see how PaperX are
Bandit also on Jing to keep note of. Okay, good read. Good read.
Did call the rotate right to the A site. Unlucky for them, 30 seconds ago, Global Esports are booking it to B.
Yeah, quickly
Nicely done.
The situation. Perhaps the wall a little bit telling as well. Who knows? Doing their due diligence at the very least, GE will be able to secure safe entry into this site.
Yeah, and who are they prioritizing? Getting the plant and farming up a bunch of these points as well, right? So it's just going to be Autumn for the plant. You've got Javi, who's technically getting closer to the divide. You've got Patman, who's even closer. We'll just see. They'll hunt the frags here. There's no reason kind of not.
I'll be curious to see whether this is the wall that PaperX throws every round.
Something trying to poke and prod.
Personally, I think this wall is
also feeling a bit of pressure as
okay, but not optimal anymore on this map.
Pop shots through these little arches as well.
Chokehold's watching elbow.
Envy on the flank, gonna get picked off.
Easy pickings for him.
Nicely done.
There you go. Now you're on for the hunt as
Nicely
well.
done.
And
Nicely
speaking
done.
of Javi, The fragging IGL from before, he's still here today, just taking these swings. Patman.
Easy.
Good damage at the end there from Jing. Removing 2 guns from the equation can potentially impact Global going in towards this bonus round right now. But I think the priority really for everyone right now is what is PaperX going to do on this map, on this defensive side. Because when I was sitting back and I'm thinking, which way is this Veto going to go, right? Because PaperX do have the advantage. There was no skirmish coming in towards today's games. And I'm thinking, all right, Global, you've got your choice of what you want to ban, right? You banned Bind against Varel, but we know they like to change their bans, like last year essentially, against who they play. They, well, whatever they favor on the day. They banned Pearl, and I was thinking Abyss or Breeze for PaperX, and I'm a little bit surprised that they did decide to opt for the Abyss ban. But talking about that wall, right, this is why. I mentioned the elbow push, and they're doing it with both double doors.
Yep. Good C's here.
A lot of options off of this.
Trip is good.
Right
We're
now,
up into the
just here
site.
for the
Very
Able
nice.
to find a singular spam. Patman getting a shot through as well. Envy tucked inside of the smoke, springing out at the right
That was a
time,
ridiculous play.
right place. Autumn finding a trade right back. But now you really need to
Big
watch out
damage.
for this one fragging player.
There's so much time as well.
Yeah,
Yudo
2v2.
time can't really get
Keep
out
tapping.
with a TP. Autumn has to do the lion's
Good
share. They
swing.
Together. This is disgusting work from Autumn. Look at the wrong way though. And
Oh,
something
the
gets
whiff
taken
from
down
something.
by Yudo
Okay,
time.
3-0
And the
bonus. Let's go.
round going to Global.
Just couldn't quite react to it, just as you mentioned, the double peek at the same time, despite trying to go in closer with the positioning.
And those sort of situations as well, right?
I mean, that play from
opportunity.
Envy
Yudo
is
time potentially did have the cross cut available.
just
If
completely
Autumn was the one
ridiculous.
Inside the site, he could have TP'd out, but I love the small settle that comes down. They have that small time, that small window to discuss what to do, swing in together. And
Nice. Catches Jing
unfortunately
crossing.
For PaperX as well, they do miss the shot on Autumn
Let's
when
go.
he's not looking at them, which could have given them a way back in. Irrespective, Quack, it's kind of the best
Okay.
start you want for Global.
Brimstone smokes this consistently.
Probably would have
Yudo
won
Trip
without
catches
Veto as
them
well, which
again.
could be a little bit worrisome for PaperX.
We'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to adapt, you got to show it, and Breeze has had a lot of changes.
Good
PaperX are a
spam.
team that are definitely strong at adapting when required.
They're going to check this for sure.
I'm trying to do a little bit of that.
No
right
way
now.
you just come out normally.
Being an
Yeah.
eco for a second,
Goodbye.
already spotted, but still able to take one down with it.
Alright, gotta protect the gun.
How much
Cannot let
stock
them
do we
have
put
this
in
gun.
Something right now over at this A side. He's just got the classic, mind you. Everyone else went for a bit of an upgrade.
Definitely don't want to let them have this gun.
Just droning out towards
Well,
the B side.
we're gonna let them have the gun. Okay.
He's going to confirm that nothing's close.
Something's gonna come try to get this.
So the
Patman's gonna hold.
situation-
Patman knows he's gonna come get this gun.
Try to waltz
This is a
towards
free
this
kill.
B site together, and if Jing finds one here, it would be pretty good. One away from the Blade Storm. Imagine how well he gets that out in this round.
He's gonna give it to him.
Can possibly make it out alive as well.
Oh.
Oh, there he goes. Cloudburst down.
Uh-oh.
And as you mentioned,
30 seconds.
the ult coming online soon. And on the
Get
look.
diffed,
Ooh,
fool.
Now you're getting the spike back over to A.
Yeah, and that was a Vandal picked up for something as well. He could have become really
I mean,
a problem in that
one thing I will say
scenario.
about PaperX is they are
They
are predictable.
This wrong as Global as well, so you've got to get Crystal in to get this plant. The smoke will provide
They're predictable in that they will always opt for the aggressive option.
This still is a 3 versus 3 at the end of the day. The timing all
Ooh, that's
Just quickly
not great
spotting him out.
coverage.
Another shot through.
yeah,
They're gonna lose this round.
Extra information as well. Now you're keeping your eyes on the map as to where the rest of PaperX are approaching from.
They're
Autumn
going to lose this
is
round, I
aware.
think.
Finds Envy, but not quite the kill just yet. Has to be so cautious around these corners.
That's
but that's
terrible.
Where he goes down. Jing and Envy, one apiece. PaperX are in the game.
If you're fighting a Marshal, you have to be really confident.
Something's opportunity with the Vandal could have been the steal
Also,
stealer, but honestly,
tagging this guy and
last
still
chip
dying to him
damage,
is
Jing getting that
rough.
sheriff kill, really important
I
for
think they
PaperX
should have just
to pick up
protected
that
this gun.
round. You could have seen a world in which Global, 4-0 up, you're going to start to force PaperX to maybe consider using a timeout later.
Ooh,
if things on the
Yudo.
defensive side aren't going their way.
Yudo,
They
just
have
shoot him,
their
bro.
own approaches on this defensive side. So that's a bit of a savior of a round. in the
You
early
can't let them
stages
back
of
in
this
with an
one.
eco like that.
Love it.
Buy is still
The operator's gonna be
fine.
out from something
Yeah,
now.
first up, how do we deal?
How disgusting. I mean,
This angle is just so simple, man. Okay,
Well,
good
a
response.
bit of an
They
attempt from
can,
Jing as well, but
yeah, they can split quickly.
a reply from
Nope.
GE.
Slowing it
When
down.
the barriers drop around this B site, super quick.
Reverse clear
Lose
middle.
Jing, and you lose Autumn.
Hello?
A single duelist on GE's side. It does make it a little bit
That's
more
like a
difficult
total
than
just
Pat
lack of
was
awareness
as
of what's going on.
Now you also still have something who's constantly repositioning.
Okay, this round is really bad from GE.
Everybody on Paper X is just watching the correct angle that they need to when they've got this stellar player advantage.
Yeah, this round is terrible from GE.
Comes on to Crystal and Javi to try to just develop something in tandem here on the
Like,
fly.
you have to know the operator's coming out.
I wouldn't really say that Paper X will give you
Getting
a lot of
picked
opportunities
insta,
in a 2 versus 1 fight, but I'm looking at the
dying
radar
because
and
we
I'm
let a
seeing
smoke go
possibility.
down
Globally,
is
Esports went
insane.
up through mid. They gotta take the doors
And
challenge
nobody's
first
holding
against
this? Like,
Bacon.
what?
Envy's playing up at tower, and I mean, worst comes to worst, there's a Hunter's Fury he can throw if time plays an issue as well.
Shouldn't really be GE's round, but
Yeah, this round is really bad.
just trying to.
I wouldn't be surprised if Frost calls a timeout.
Look at Divine repositioning too.
I mean, the money is really important for GE too. Autumn's got $0. If he's drifting in the next round, it's going to be with something of a lesser buy, a shotgun perhaps. 15 seconds to get into this B site now. What does Divine want to do? Well, find Crystal looking the wrong way.
Spike down B.
And all that's left is just the one.
Yeah, they look really
Time's run out
lost in
as
this
well.
round.
So perhaps a little bit more damage for Javi.
Yeah, he's just going to try and save the gun here. Take out Divide from the audio cue. And that's all she wrote. Paper X will double down. Now we've got some thoughts to come into the GE camp as well. How are they going to look to, I guess, stabilize a little bit? Because those
timeout.
rounds there, starting to get Paper X, get active. They're in the server. They've got the operator.
This death is
and it's going to be such a new thing going forwards.
so unacceptable. This should never be in a situation like that.
More cautious around these spots, something possibly anywhere, and instantly the timeout intervention from Coach Frost.
Yeah, and you know, a coach like Frost is already going to be recognizing a couple of patterns and
Yeah,
strengths that Paper X are throwing into this map, and a couple of
You
weaknesses
can't be losing
as well,
momentum
right?
against Paper X
Being a
like
little bit
this.
vocal about, you know, what this team of Global is going to be looking
This
like,
should be
and what we need to kind of
4,
see
maybe
happen as well,
5-0
right? We've seen a
GE,
couple of
but
setups in
now
the
it's
series
close.
previously
So
that
this
will go
is
back
definitely a
and watch
problem.
the tape and try to adapt and refigure things out in the moment. That's why in the comms as well, we do hear a lot of involvement from the likes of Patton from Crystal. Javi, this is going to be a learning process for him alongside the rest of the roster too. And I think when I look at this right now, for Yudotan specifically, I don't feel like you can jump straight into the Veto and just be there, right? You can be amazing. So there's going to be a bit of a warm-up period for him on this agent, specifically on the attacking side as well. So what sort of timing is he going to be? And ultimately, just frag with the team, just be another body with a gun at the end of the day.
Really needing a couple of these players to really get activated. I would love to see Autumn versus something as well.
Okay, so
At the same time,
they're
Javi
sold on
intervening
this
that
wall,
Astra,
which I think is a
possibly
mistake.
able to displace something. We'll see.
Well, it was the one gun.
Okay,
that
they're gonna go
carried
for
over
a fast
the
A
round
split.
for Javi. They've gone for a bit of a buy up behind it.
Maybe?
If
No,
you're ever
just
wanting to be
mid-default.
anywhere around the map though, when this smoke falls, it's probably not on the receiving end of something's operator. So by the timing, they will
They gotta
scoot
move.
on by through the doors.
Carefully
Oh,
trying to work around
he's
it. Now they
gift-
heard the shot though, trying to go for the challenge, and
He-
they will
he
take
gi-
it down.
gifted
There
us.
goes the execute straight into the site. Cosmic Device still giving them a lot of safe cover. Hunter's Fury deployed as well. Patman going on a bit of a tear, and Forsaken just trying to find the right direction to look at. Tosses in an Incendiary just to buy his team a bit of time.
But it's a 5 versus 3, and in this scenario, I'm thinking as Autumn, you might even consider
Okay,
the
nice
dimensional
shots.
drift, unless Yudotan's going to come out with a Sharpie, and you've got a 5
Fast
versus
wrap from
2.
Patman.
Oh, might even go down even further.
Okay, I like this call. I mean,
Envy spotted out by the end with Patman
good
going
call.
all the way top mid. It's a flawless for Global.
Not being aware of the smoke timing is very worrying to me. It's the second round in a row this happened. But luckily something overheated like crazy by going for a second shot, trying to make up for the whiff.
You got the whole squad
So,
activating in that round for Paper X.
thank you something for the gift.
Esports in a nice split in towards the A site. Very confident to take the challenges.
Good shot from
together as a
Muto.
team, and they do hold on to some of these ults, right? They pick up from the
Nicely
shadows
done.
at the end with that kill from Pat. They have 2 more carried over for the evolution and the dimension.
Do I think GE push it to the third map? I mean, I think they can win this series.
This round as well.
GPA. Speed. I think B boys knows on B. Careful fake, careful fake. I made a look, guys. Hey, look. Ult me, Hero. A lot. Out. I'm in GP. I mean,
Good force out of TP from the operator or something, but now you got the members of Paper X around this A site.
see they're really trying to stay on top of everything. But if I'm being honest, it feels like they are in the hot seat right now. At least until this moment, Forsaken! A triple kill out of nowhere! Autumn trying to survive, trying to stay alive.
He can teleport out.
And gets back into safety.
And he's got the spike as well.
Honestly, I would throw a teleport back to A right here. You should throw this teleport here. Oh, this also works. Yeah, this is also nice.
Noise towards A could draw the attention, can buy some time because this map is one that has a long rotation time. There's no neon.
That's not bad.
That's
That's also a fine way to play it.
So there's going to be a bit of time that Autumn will have to play with when this plant goes down.
No drone, no dart.
Envy and Jing to play this one together.
Dart, maybe 20 seconds. Wait, they're going the wrong way.
Because of the marathon that they have to run, it's given Autumn a bit of time, but he's
They're going the wrong way. They have to be knife out.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Autumn.
the right angle, but
Autumn.
he's starting to think twice about it. He's got to be prepared for the trade. Unfortunately, the shot's not there. Envy takes the duel instead. That's firepower for you.
Yeah, I mean, you don't expect them to go to the wrong site.
The fact that they do go the wrong way, it throws the timing a little bit that you're thinking they might come if they were on the A site through mid and around through the cannons. So a little bit unfortunate.
Okay, they do pick up the op again. I don't know if G will be aware of that.
On the flip side, PaperX keeping this one.
I didn't love that round. It was too all in too early.
I want to see this. I mean, he just pops to the smoke and it's just
Jesus.
the game that we know Forsaken has available, right? Massive multi-frag, great
Yeah,
transition.
I mean, that's ridiculous. He probably should be insta-dead when he comes through like that.
You're born with it. What else can we say? That's the entire family bloodline right there.
But I mean, ooh. Pat's playing to win. Revenge game.
Bringing out one on GE's side on the Veto, point and shoot, and he's just he has diffed something with
Nice
the
pick.
operator.
Nice pick.
I never would have thought that could have happened, but here we
What?
go. Just as you mentioned, needing.
What do you mean you never would have thought you could diff him with the operator?
Extra gun.
Popcorn moment, it feels like, between these
Something
two
loses
teams.
op duels all the time, bro. What are we talking about?
You definitely needed to see Jing destroy that before.
All right, he's walking back into space. We are aware. No, we're not. Good trade. Good trade.
Yeah,
Good
really
trade.
important there. Could have been a very worrisome moment for GE if more than one member was caught with their pants down.
Yeah, I'd
So
agree, Kane.
the fact that they hold
I put
the
G
player
at like
advantage
40%
now,
on this.
They don't need to tuck away with their tail between their legs. They can just have a rethink. Javi still with the stars to execute onto this A site.
Just do this smart, guys. You have 4 people. Just 4 people against 3 people. Win the round.
Try and play this jet kit that we really haven't seen in a long
No,
time.
you can't just get picked, dude.
Updraft is spent.
Play with confidence against this team.
Has arrived as well. Playing around the smokes just as his.
You know these guys are coming out of a smoke, right?
Tries to get the drop around the back. Devi watching out the front. It's a trade for now. But here comes Jing, goes in for the swing, and looks down to get the next. A triple kill in the round for PaperX.
Unfortunate. They should have won that round. That solo, just like hesitant peek out of here is so bad. Just 4v3, just run out together. Run out together instead of baiting Crystal.
You can't just completely retreat in towards the shops and play it in a post plant. They're a little bit deeper into the site. They feel incentivized to go for a bit of a challenge on the back of Autumn's blind.
I also really don't like their post positions on A.
In the retake from PaperX.
Dude, Crystal's minimap is insanity.
Once again, the mechanics as well. Just trying to approach it as tactically as possible, but at the end of the day, it's PaperX. Now the ults are still there as well.
Oh, they're losing a lot of rifle rounds all of a sudden.
For global esports now too.
Yeah, the snowball's on for PaperX.
The B side unassailable, so we'll see what can happen in this round. It's a cracker of an opener from Jing, giving Patman a big old headache.
And Forsaken continuously single-handedly applying pressure outside of shop.
Okay.
GE.
They walk through. Should be aware of this. Nice.
Something down for the count yet again. Trying to get a line out.
Something can't help himself.
2 rounds in a row.
He can't help himself.
Seen him meet death. But what can you try and achieve here as global esports? What gaps around the map are you going to be able to find? That was an
Nice try.
opportunity
Okay,
perhaps for
good
Javi
pick.
to find a way in.
Devi is fully out of his pit.
We start to cook a little bit in this round, Global.
Yudo, play this smart.
And with the kills, PaperX still not backing down.
Yudo, what are you doing, bro?
Down for the count outside around arches. That's Yudotan gone.
Play with your
Autumn
teammate.
only has a sheriff. Tries to play around the smoke. Can't quite go for the reload either, so this makes things really precarious as Forsaken just creeps
That's
around
troll,
the
man.
backside.
They should have won this round.
Now in the lead.
This jump up from
A
Yudo's.
little bit what the call might have been on
I don't understand.
for Yudotan to push up more towards the archers, right? Because that's a 1v1 angle that he's taking against Envy. Who's
Yeah,
just
there's two
already
people alive,
kind of far
just-
forward in that point
And
in
you already
time.
know one person middle.
3 versus 2 where you lose Javi in towards mid. That 2 versus 2, you got the plant down.
I don't know.
Can fall back a
They're making
little
some
bit,
mistakes. That's to be expected.
so a little bit of a question in that
PaperX is
one.
going to punish you if you make too many of these, though. So
PaperX will find 3 in a row. They'll also
I think they
take
might have already
the
lost this map. Like, they had them in a really good spot with the bonus win, and then they kind of trolled a few rounds.
Presence in the next round to see what they want to do. A quick B pop, perhaps with Autumn leading the way on the dimensional drift.
I don't think you can
Interested in changing things
misplay
up.
this many rounds and beat PaperX.
Jing's gonna start over at this B site as well with Divide. And quick rotations from the top of mid from 2 more PaperX members as well can be readily available.
GE though trying to go in a little bit faster this time. It's Yudotan once again with another challenge. Takes a long shot all the way up to the arch. A lot of the side has been cleared out, but Envy finding a shot through the smokes as well. GE though not backing down from the
Nice
fight.
push,
They're taking
Yudo.
the fight to PaperX.
Okay, don't overheat
Pushing all
now.
the way out.
3v2. Don't
There's some
overheat.
timing here as well. Javi, Patman, they've got some smokes that'll be available that they can drop back down as well to buy a little bit of time. But
You have to be expecting this flank at this point.
Been planted in that chaos. It hasn't been.
This
They've
is
been
like
meant to still play
3
with.
times they played B, always flanking here.
Something have split up.
No toxic screen this time, but perhaps the element of surprise, as you mentioned, that crucial spike plant. Not quite committed yet.
It's
They
really
need to
taken
protect.
though. He's
Yeah,
trying
they need to
to
protect this.
deny
Okay.
the plant.
Good protect from Autumn.
And this is just very difficult for him to get
I
out.
know where
now.
this guy is now.
Yeah. This GE squad, they've got each other's backs. Something though. You could perhaps somehow silently find the drop.
Please don't swing this.
Forsaken. Cosmic Divide
Please
up now,
don't
which
swing
makes
this.
things a lot more challenging. Looks to make a pop flash play alongside the clone, making some noises, but quickly sussed out. Still,
Bruh.
a blinded Javi goes down. 1v1.
Autumn has 0 util.
Time is very low.
But his gun, the spike taken away. Trying to play around time. Something
Okay.
just taking too much to clear around the corners.
Something not even trying to win the
Down to
round
the exits.
is insane.
Who's going to find it first? The barrel's been spotted. GE coming back in.
Didn't touch the spike a single time.
One when he was taken down to 30 HP, but we know how sharp he can be, and that's going to be one of the different characteristics that he brings in with the Brimstone, as opposed to an Omen, for example. He puts himself in that corner, and he's got no Shroud of Step to get out of dodge, right? He kind of feels like it's either a narrow swing, wide swing to get involved.
Good scaling together.
Not seeing in a way that something can dimensional drift to facilitate you getting back into a retake. Well done from Global.
I mean, 5 is not bad with
Round
this
back
comp on
the
attack.
board, but, you know, you're only touching on the economy of PaperX. They still have a bit of a buy to come in towards this new round. Evolution up.
Who do I think wins this?
Taking a challenge immediately against Forsaken. He needs a bit of
Yeah,
help here.
run this guy down.
Unfortunately,
Nice.
help is not quite there. Envy does have a slight angle, but now hops off for Hunter's Fury, just trying to throw them into disarray. But GE
I mean,
has this down pat. The spike getting planted safely.
Yeah, the drift with the Hunter's Fury. But
Okay,
not
Yudo needs to
behind
kill
them, so
one.
He's going to get behind them.
They also need to be aware.
Yeah, this can be a multi-pronged retake now. Jinx
Aw,
started off with a
Yudo.
Which means G has to look both north and south. Very
Bruh.
tough to deal with. It's Jing coming in with the blades out. Envy now with a classic shot as well. Patman caught, unfortunately.
Too many
in a rough
1v1s,
and a hard
man.
place. PaperX takes
Too many
back the lead again.
1v1s.
7-5 or 6-6 is what we're going to see here, and no real ults you would think are going to be present in the next round for
I know
PaperX.
Frost is really mad after this half. I know he is really mad after this half.
And a bit of stability needed as well, considering that had they lost that round, the economy would be nearing the bin. And there was that Bladestorm investment from
I
Jing
feel
as
like
well,
some
right?
of
So they wouldn't
some of the
have
GE
lost
utilities
for
been a little
example.
bit whack. Like some of their smokes have been really off.
For G perhaps to tie up the score. This entire first half has been quite back and forth.
Yeah, Breeze, scrappy fights. Getting
Oh,
hungry.
their buy is bad.
Have a bit of a fist fight. Do love
Feels
that.
like this half probably should have been like
A little bit lesser
8-4.
equipped. Didn't bring the right gloves to the boxing fight. See what they're going to be able to do. A mid-walk from Paper X in through holes. Javi, I'm not sure if he was actually spotted out there, but he knows there was some presence from GE there. We hear it in the audio cues anyway.
Wonder if this Hunter's Fury could
Our Astra
possibly
having the only rifle.
for now, just playing
Not a fan of this.
Yeah. You only got that single entry as well, remember, for Autumn, so you can only dive
Should
himself.
probably go
Set up
to
by the likes
the
of
duelist.
a dart or drone with the smokes to go from the team. We need someone else to be
Certainly not on
in
somebody who's going to be
as
spending
well.
most of their time
And
in.
is it going to be in the pursuit of happiness or not? For Forsaken, his face gets obliterated.
Astral form.
That'll send you to a bit of a depression. Team trying to find the trade as well, but quickly getting smoked off.
And it was needed because it was economic depression for GE in this round, right? So the fact that they open with a sheriff shot, 30 seconds to go now in towards the A site, and rotations are already here for Paper X.
They're having a really hard time dealing
Here, but do they
with
have
these
the
like
duels?
deep
So far,
deep
so
sight
good.
players.
Envy comes in with
Yeah.
a double. Still though, Patman playing around the
Oh,
smokes,
they
not
had to
quite
win that.
finding the shots, the firepower, the weaponry. It's not there. Spike not planted. Stinger needing to get reloaded.
Okay.
Crystal still
Come on,
finds the
Crystal.
shot. Goes in for the spike plant.
Crystal
now.
versus something.
Close range, he needs something to come up close and personal.
He
here.
didn't see him.
Might come down to a bit of individual timing as well.
Oh, come on, Crystal.
His sit, and there goes
Damn.
Ilya. The better Russian in this round. Paper X will seal it 7-5 at the end of the first
Nice
half.
try.
They might be some good friends, but enemies in the server at the moment, and that was the perfect blindside to be throwing out at that moment. Completely obfuscates where he's coming from. Just throw a question
Nice shot.
towards Crystal's mind.
Patman's been going crazy on the attack.
Good to also see that Envy,
But yeah, they're really
despite
struggling to deal with like
taking that
this
low,
area of the
those
map.
duels, rest of the team, again,
They just don't have a
getting
lot
up
of
close and personal,
utility
getting
that
down
reaches
into
here.
not scared to take the fights, as we know Paper X are. The 7-5 is the halftime score.
It's been
by
a,
slow,
like,
we'll call it a bit of a slow start, right? Losing
it's
out
been
that
a
first,
super
final
problematic area of the
bonus
map.
Of global, but you do recover. You take the lead, and without the pistol round, that is always something pretty strong. So you think towards the second half now, and you think, all right, if Paper X get this pistol, they're off to a great start now on their own attacking side, that they've got the ability of double duelist, of double dive to get really deep into
Because
the
like,
sides.
as they try to run in,
But if Global are also able to find the pistol,
Paper X is always just having people here,
that
here,
do they lose to Spike getting both
here,
pistols? That throws problems into
and they
both
just
sides
don't
of
have
the camp.
very much
Again,
long range
Crystal have
utility,
another
so
great start
they kind of
but
just have to
when they
run
do have
in,
now the Sentinel
run in,
on this map in the Veto. So how
and
is
they're
that
smoking this, but they don't have a wall also, so their Omen smoke has gotten them killed a couple times because it's too small, and so you can see over the top of it from bridge, and you can also see over the top of it here if it's not placed absolutely perfectly. There's like little angles here, and so they're kind of getting owned by the fact that they can't clear this very effectively, and they have to like run through these long sight lines.
They have to be very self-sufficient, and they have to be very informative with the rest of the team as well. There's just such a priority on the Viper because they can bunker down sites by themselves, but you also have the usage of that wall for attack in good space, right? In good aggression and in good holding of the sites. So you do see a lot more favor because of the long lines with the Viper. Case in point, Paper X in this installment. Ooh.
Will just take a advantage of the smoke, but something quickly getting the double tap.
Dude.
He read that one, didn't he? That is quite dirty and disgusting. Will be traded out by Javi at the end.
Slow walking through a smoke against Paper X has to be one of the worst plays you can make. Like, slow walking through a smoke
Smashed to bits. Why not come in, steal all the loot?
that is obviously placed to hold map control is really a strange choice.
Is it all the flank side? You've taken complete Archer's control as Paper X.
Yudo?
Perhaps allowing for Envy to go on a bit of a journey.
Does he expect this? He was holding it for a sec. Nah.
Right now, Forsaken's Incendiary is just going to null and void that.
Yeah, Paper X wins this pistol pretty easily.
Tosses it a little bit early though, all the way towards middle. Just some additional cover
Do I think they would have had more success spamming B? Probably.
Continuing to sneak all the way up through, and there it is. All 3 shots, all down simultaneously. Paper Rex with the pistol this time.
It just becomes very difficult after something 2 taps 2 of your team out of the rounds. Just holding the sky smoke immediately, and they just, Patman and Autumn don't get to play.
Probably. I think one of the problems with what they're trying to do is because they're playing
sit back and accept defeat in that point in time.
Because they're playing solo duelist and solo initiator,
Now we'll see how that start.
they really need Patman to be the second duelist.
Jing can go money man
Because it's super hard for them to get aggressive position.
Seeing the smokes, hearing that little interceptor as well.
Like some of their best rounds are when Patman is teleporting in with them.
What do you see from Paper Rex and their ability to get into the sites? Darts, flashes, cloud bursts. It removes it all.
Still though, hopefully playing around this close range, he perhaps will be able to take the duels, but there goes that money man, not even taking a lick of damage. The team fully behind him. A-side is open for business, y'all.
Expectation that fight was coming through. Paper Rex reading that nicely.
I would say basically this first rifle round is
towards the next round where Global Esports are going to have to start to climb
the only round that matters now. If GE wins the round cleanly, then they have a chance. If they lose the round, they will lose the map for sure. And if they lose like 3 rifles, I think they also will lose the map.
Now Jing happy to go peeking, and he eats the shot like a champ.
This is the shot that you don't really want to eat, though. Shorty close range.
Surely not. Tried to look around.
You only get a marshal. You're going up with the ship, or you're trying to get another kill here.
Oh, gets it inside of the smoke. Lovely. Nice little moment.
Yeah, this Brimstone ult could be a little problematic.
Casualty for Paper Rex, so they're going to be ripe as rain going in towards the first gun round of Global Esports, and we're going to start to see now how do they want to set up their defenses with the abilities to just, kind of lollipop around these sites with the 2 TP agents that they've got, the Yoru, right, and the Veto. They can take the fights, they can get out, they can have another fight if they want to.
Alright, let's see what the defense theory is.
Oh, you can just kind of feel that little friendliness between them as well. Here we go. Straight into shop.
Trip here is good.
We'll have a listen into GE.
Let's go to the fight.
They saw 3, they saw 3.
What did he? Can you load gun close?
That was me, that was
Talking? I chose you. Okay. Let's go fight middle, you want?
Ooh,
Just-
they do fight middle now, though. That's exactly where Paper Rex have rerouted.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Just a little bit of uncertainty, perhaps?
Yeah, well, I mean, Paper Rex are just holding, actually. Thought they would have rerouted after the 3 scam, but they just decide to sit pretty. You'll clear your close corners and see if anyone's there. There's been not a lot of budging around the map, actually, for anyone in this one. That's
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty classic Paper Rex. Like, they don't have that much utility. Oh my god, Crystal should be dead.
Take down something. Forsaken, though, still with the spring. A hop in his step goes in B.
Alright,
And another
this
player
map's
down.
over.
Crystal eating a shock dart.
Yeah, they saw him retreat in towards the smoke a little bit earlier,
Yeah,
didn't they?
this map is over. GE's lost. They lost a lot of their confidence.
A little bit upside down for Global Esports. Patman can only save face a little bit at the moment.
Trying to go for some of these taps. The best
They were
but down he goes
they were rolling them and they lost the anti-eco. They've been playing kind of hesitant for the last like 5 or 6 rounds.
Your first buy rounds, your bonus of your opponents, and they win it in kind of a near flawless fashion. You also found the opening kill too. Bit aggressive from Autumn in my mind to blindside himself through with no assistance, no darts, no extra teammate to go with him as well from a couple of different angles. Too greedy in that moment.
Scoreline not exactly bolstering your mental confidence as well.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think they basically have to win this round with sheriffs if they want to have a chance in this map.
Damage the pistols are going to be able to do, but you've already got a mid walk up from something. You've got Devi watching in the doors if anything happens there. And this is just a massive gap around the map where something is piecing it together very handsomely. No one is expecting him to be this far up top mid.
Batman should hear this.
My goodness.
He should know that there's a Diora behind him.
A slight inkling. The rest of the team as well, though. And there he goes. Will be able to get the first
Hello?
up against Paper X. Tries to go for the second.
This teleport could have only come from one place.
This is the problem. They didn't know. I thought maybe the gate crash was seen by Patman, and
It was seen by Patman.
Past him, so you would assume someone's top mid. It's the only way it gets there, but
Yeah, there's literally no way for this to get here unless he's actually straight up behind you.
The most probable scenario. Now the pistols
That's a pretty big mistake by Patman. Good swing by Yudo. This is another round that they should have won.
You rob some of these guns away. They've managed to do pretty decently up towards the back of B main. Now trying to get a push on through. Crystal will be able to take one down. Javi for the trade. All of a sudden, this is now interesting. Jing has to shoot himself out of this situation. Here's that the spike is getting halved.
Okay, I mean, they still did win it.
Protects his teammate. GE
Okay, there's a chance. They can potentially win this
we're
map.
just copying and pasting what happened in the first half, right? GE get 3, Paper X get a thrifty, Paper X get 3, and GE get a thrifty. So, well, you can see it on the radar there. He saw the blind side. So,
yeah,
one of those situations.
Yeah, I mean that's just a
miscommunicated, maybe
a mistake from Patman.
I highlighted before. There is so much that happens in this game in the server. You see the blind side. You don't think that it's come from top mid.
Yeah.
You know where something is. So, anyways, overlook that. Doesn't matter. They got the thrifty, and we have an Odin coming out now from Crystal, and Jing says, "Nah, shut up."
That's unfortunate.
None of that. We've had enough of that since champs. He's going on through again. It's Patman though hiding inside the smokes, but not having it any longer. Jing coming through.
This is the next round that happens.
The sight is completely there.
Just got bird's eye vision on this round. Just updrafts up, removes Crystal, shooting through smokes, removing everybody on global. There's nothing you can do in a situation
That's tough, man. That is tough.
When you definitely want to try and hold onto these guns and drop something over to Pat and Crystal, or Autumn as well, technically. No drift that you can use him to kind of go in first. Maybe you want to try a passage in which Crystal is using.
I don't know if he didn't have the lineup correctly, but they also probably need somebody to protect him. They probably have never played against a Jet that just updrafts over this, so they were not ready for this at all.
Rounds, you've got what, 2 remaining ones left after this?
I mean, the problem is going to be that Paper X is swimming with ultimates, right? It is just shark-infested waters, essentially. Like, you're not getting out of that one as
Yudo.
Fortunately for Yudo, Tani's not even getting out of this round.
Yudo, come on, bro.
So what does it look like now for Global Esports? I would assume maybe a timeout coming in towards the fresh buy rounds. But not even going to really have the opportunity for that coming into this. You got to take a knee, essentially. Unless you can force up and be okay with.
I assume they're going to call a timeout here.
I don't know about that. Might even need a possible timeout soon.
Nope, no timeout. Frost is not going to call a timeout. Frost is not going to call a timeout because if we can't shoot them and play a little bit better, then there's no point in calling a timeout because no strategy adjustment's going to help.
This is what I was talking about earlier, right? Where you see Yudo pushing through the elbow, but no backup from the team, no double layer. It's a nice trade over in the shops. What do you do now? Something is so aware that was possible, by the way.
No, he's not.
Gets out of it at the wrong time and
nice shots.
The leader.
Ooh, little overheat.
Can they convert? Global Esports, an opportunity here, 3 versus 2.
Another chance that we should win.
You mentioned before they were the leader of that statistic so far. And now they will continue.
There you go, Yudo. Redeem yourself.
Plant their feet down into this round. Jing, though, taking a bit of that initiative all the way towards back sight. Spike still dropped, however.
30 HP, and they're just going to pass each other around this site.
As you check that corner as well, Patman. Now
okay, they have to know that he's.
Surely not. Crystal has the angle covered, and there will be
I still don't think they're going to win this map.
So far on the defensive side, both rounds that they've gathered are on the thrifty variety.
They can't afford to be trading rounds. They have to be winning like stacks of rounds in a row.
Right, you're coming into this next round where Paper X are going to have weaponry. They're feeling the flow state on this attacking side. They have a hell of amount of ultimates that they can deploy at any point in time.
We got this.
It's definitely still going to be a bit of a difficult scenario for PaperX. Sorry, for Global Esports to answer to PaperX, and now we get to.
Yeah, big ults.
Side.
They pushing in, no? They pushing in, guys. Pushing in, maybe. Let's go, boy. Elbow. Getting pull, wait for pull. One elbow.
Oh boy.
Close right. Nice.
They needed 2 there from Pat.
Quickly calling out the trades. You gotta love how much they are in that flow state. And because of that, the spike already down.
Yeah,
How did somebody die here?
Strike and incendiary for
I missed that.
Though he does use the incendiary generally to buy some time before a flood happens. Autumn close to the smoke, not revealed. Yudo-tan is Cosmic Divide from Happy as well to try and help out the team to get into this site.
Watch out for a lot of these.
Yeah, they know he's an op. He's not going to come peeking again.
Yudo-tan gets the drop.
Yeah.
Quickly goes Evolution.
Maybe he can
just to
stick
get
half.
to the spike. Can he do it long enough? There goes the kills, but Autumn with the trades. Javi as well.
Okay.
They managed to do it.
We're cooking a little bit.
Cheeky, honestly, from Global Esports, you've got Yudo-tan popping the Evolution that can eat all of that utility that comes
Cooking a little bit.
when the Cosmic Divide muffles all of that audio on the opponents that are hanging around for a bit more of a retake style. But, sorry, post-plant style. It's the shots that get held really nicely. Again, the smokes. It's almost the corner of a smoke.
Crystal got killed in Nest by the ultimate.
The close holder to do something, but really, really nicely done at the end. Spike didn't even get half defused by Yudo-tan in that point in time, so you know it had to be very rapid from Global Esports to
Okay.
I guess have the opportunity.
PaperX calls his timeout. What's their adjustment going to be?
Alex,
I think they're probably just going to go back to hitting B site.
lovely to see him in the booth as well.
Yeah, well, this is where things do get a little bit spicy in this map too. Deep stages of this first map.
Right, you just lost 3 rounds in a row to GE, who were down for the count before.
Yeah, I think they're probably just going to go back to spamming B.
Other things as well, this was the team that PaperX is was kind of excited to play against, right? Thinking that they are the most improved at the moment roster with their rebuild. Very excited to see how Patman does and play them on the stage too. And well, now they get to do that in the server. And
wait, sorry, is this B? Whatever the pyramid site is.
100%.
Whatever the pyramid site is, that's where they're going to hit.
It's also fun in games
That's where they've had the most success. A site, my bad. Yeah. You're going to go back to spamming A here for sure.
Especially when the scorelines are.
Yeah, it looks like a little A split potential. It's going to be sort of like a slightly delayed A split. Just walking up. Yep. A site's very weak. Crystal needs to live here.
I love how you just said let's not, but there he goes.
They're going to ult him.
Drive-by from Jing as well.
Good response from Autumn. Crystal, what are we doing, bro?
Also able to bring his gun out just in time. Pat trying to stay alive from the
Crystal, what are we doing, bro?
Shot down by Forsaken. Just keeps going on. Autumn has managed to somehow sneak behind shot, but does he have the shot? No! Forsaken's still online. Yudo-tan trying to sneak through.
That should have been a free kill for Crystal.
Slowly stopped by the snake bite.
No.
And down he goes. Autumn.
Oh, that's the map.
Just the one. Inbeat. Getting shock darted by himself. Allowing for Autumn to stay alive just a second longer, but can you truly shoot yourself out of this one? Not quite. They've got the angle.
They probably should have won that round. They got the opening pick. Crystal trolled.
Can we leave self-shock darting in MEA, please? We don't need that here in Pacific.
Catch that.
Unlucky, unlucky for Global Esports in a
Yeah,
couple of those moments in time.
big troll from Crystal.
Jumping. You got the dimensional drift that
He
bails Autumn out.
fat-fingered his jump, I guess. I don't know.
But a very difficult retake to come out in the end for Global. PaperX just all-encompassing the site. Just so
That's tough.
damaging and destructive with how they are fragging. 4 map points now for PaperX. 4 chances for Global Esports to try and come back. And
I told you. I knew they were just going to go spam A.
That's the last round. Might as well try to go for it anyway.
I knew they were just going to spam A. It's been by far the easiest site to hit. I feel like Crystal doesn't really know where to play on this site.
And no assistance to help him there.
What Global really needed to do is they needed to put Crystal here. I think having Crystal play back here makes no sense. These positions are so bad for Sova to play. You can do everything that you can do here from here as Sova, and you can actually like re-clear middle with your drone.
Patman finds Envy, so this round is coming up hunky-dory for Global Esports. They also want to try and hold on to all this weaponry too, because the piggy bank is looking empty. They would need a little bit of that stability.
And make it as flawless as possible. But otherwise, a great start to the round. Maybe allowing for PaperX to go for that full save. Taking shots.
Should go hunting now. Somebody should hunt. I guess we don't have any money, so no hunting. But yeah, I think the setup from G is bad. I don't think Sova should be playing here. I think Sova should be playing double doors. Double doors or like here potentially.
Trophy winner, right?
Even though this is not a great spot either.
We got Crystal, who's been around the bend. He's won things in his own right. He's been on this stage time and time again. They all have, right? Autumn as well. Yuda-san too. It's Javi in this moment in time, calling for the squad that needs to make sure that his supportive team, you know, are keeping him on track. We've already heard it a couple of times that it is Crystal in the mid rounds going for a couple of these calls when he recognizes things. So the pieces are moving for Global Esports. There's going to be a big test in these next couple of rounds, and we'll start in this round, right? There's not like paper.
Alright, we're going to go B.
There's some rifles for Jing and Divide. We'll see if they're going to be able to be the tip of the spear to lead them somewhere in this
Okay, it's a B fake into an A hit.
Needing to operate as a team after all, and having that leadership as well right now.
Yep, just spamming the A hits. This is all they have. All they have is the A hit with the wall.
Another big scrappy fight here, and Autumn has to plant his feet and be the guardian of this A site.
Again, I'm telling you, dude. Not playing in double doors is so troll. What are they doing?
And that's all PaperX truly needs. Now into the site, tossing a bunch of flashes. Patman forced to back away. A little bit of a drone coming out for added safety as well.
Just have to shoot their way out of this one.
PaperX not allowed to go for these swings any longer. Divide taking just the one.
But
very, very lucky that
are not together. They need to regroup.
Yeah, very lucky that GE or that
needing to see that teamwork, but no, a straggler's been caught. Could this be the opportunity for Old Divide?
Oh my God!
The flick, Yunotan there to save the day. GE.
Jesus, that was close.
Still in the game.
Divide might not be up on the frag department with the rest of the team for this round, but you also know how many times he's come up good with clutches for this roster. And he nearly makes that one work, doesn't he? The 1 versus 3. These are why I say you gotta play together. He isolates the fights so well.
Yeah, very, very fortunate that PaperX is on a low buy here, because otherwise G loses this round 100%. I think the way they're playing A side is terrible. I think it's really bad.
Timeout from PaperX now. 2 out of 4 rounds gathered by Global Esports on this comeback to try and send us into OT. I'm getting nervous. You're getting nervous? Do you think PaperX would be nervous on the stage now after what we saw yesterday for our higher seeded teams?
There's a real chance. It was a big upset day.
It was a big upset
today
day
as well. The big point of discussion for all of us.
But remember, Frost has never bested something.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But who knows? Perhaps this discussion might just allow him to go that extra mile. Get us into
but I really don't think PaperX has much else in their playbook. Like, I think they basically have like A hits,
whether or not they get this round,
and then fake B A hits.
Could deploy their second one too for the last round.
I mean, GE should have won this map. Yeah, it's just another A hit. Like, this is all they have. We're fucking playing B, dude. They can't go B, man. They have one play, bro.
They have a trap, I think. No, he's just delaying, I think. We just hit B with the house, boy. Yeah, he's delaying, boy. Hit B. Run B. Just follow boys in trade.
Okay. Well, maybe it's like a super 300 IQ. Don't rotate here, please. Stay B.
Guys, clear everything. Okay, clear the box also. I'm gonna go check from me. Watch my left, guys. Watching. Ready pick this time. You can molly or no? See nothing close, boys. Here behind the box. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I think elbow, okay? I'm gonna dash left, boys. Ready? Yep. I'm flashing. Flashing now. Close side. Nothing close side. On top.
Oh, Pat.
Still on top, guys. One back down.
Colin, then he was right up top, but now
The
all
trades?
the trades flowing through. Yudo from backside. He's got
Oh,
the
Yudo, you needed that
for the
one.
challenge. Autumn trying to set up the blind side. There goes something.
That's so
Could
unfortunate.
this be it? Javi, where has he been all this time? Getting the angle down middle. 1v1. And
Something
still
has
his
2
crashes.
teleports, no flashes.
He can just toy with Javi right now. 2 gate crashes, reals or fake.
You have to look for it. Ooh, almost caught in the animation. Back up on and around.
Come on, Javi.
Find an elevated angle. Has to land the flick, and there
Ah, 5 HP.
Shot the snipers, and that takes him over the edge. Paper Rex
Yep.
close out this first map, 13-10. It's time to go.
I know Frost is mad. The GE should have won this map, like 100%.
Scrappy battle on the B side where everyone needs to start to shoot and have that crosshair trained right and ready. Unlucky for Autumn that he was caught out with the flash in hand, but ultimately a lot of those showings.
They fucked up a lot, and it was so close.
Some good decisions, some good shots out. At the end of the day, PaperX are still a titanic team. And I think the lion's share of the tail end of the first half really started to show us that as well, right? A slow start, losing 0-3 in the very beginning, but apart from that, just on top, nicely done.
Yeah, it's time to oil lion's share. I mean, you might even say the dinosaur share, given how some of these rounds have gone. But at the same time, also, sometimes needing to keep themselves cool, keep themselves calm. We do see.
Well, that's
Esports taking a couple of these thrifty rounds.
That's slightly disappointing.
But it's still really early days as well, right? Completely new roster, you got things to work on, you got tape that doesn't really become available for your opponents too when you consider that you're...
They should have absolutely won that map.
The game plan into this one. What do you think PaperX are going to be playing? You also go onto a map here in Breeze that Patman didn't play with this squad, so he doesn't really have the insight like that he might be able to translate over to Global Esports that he would have on a couple of other maps. So I'm a little bit excited to see Split be a map that could potentially showcase a little bit of that. But you're also hearing,
I do see the Brim on Breeze. I've been a fan of Brim. I've been a fan of Brim on Breeze for a bit.
Patient, very passive, but very explosive when they need to as well. I mean, you got to talk about it. The Jet coming out from Jing, and he's just so destructive. Yeah.
One thing you gotta understand, Kavi, is if there's a weird agent that's been played on a map, I already know about it. I've been doing weird agents on maps for 5 years now.
A little bit of the heart pounding, and they definitely gave it to us, but you know, they ended up closing this out on Breeze. But global fans should be really excited too. That was
yeah, look at
this
first
half, especially
12 first kills,
really
11 plants, and we only
really
win 5. I mean,
yeah, 100% to be able to basically put together majority of new roster.
If I was the coach of this team, I'd be so fucking mad that they lost this map. I would be so mad. Because this right here should be a win. There's no reason that they should have lost 6 post plants. That's insane.
Hold on to the site, unfortunately, and I think they could have got a little bit more rounds on their attack side. Of course, the attack side was always going to be a little bit harder with that solo Yoru, but they need to make sure that they can hang on to it a little bit more. And that's something that when the sides were swapped, is GE kept going down on the wrong side of the Viper wall, and they weren't staying back. Later on in the half, they were staying further back, and then if PaperX got in with their double duelist, they can fight them afterwards when the Viper wall goes down or when the smokes are there. Just this Breeze now is different. I think GE was a little bit slow to adapt to or change, and I'm sure that's something that they were frustrated about. Some of the kills, like especially the first one is maybe a little bit unexpected, and then the other two, oh, let me try and help. So I think that was a bit of an issue for GE.
Yeah, what would you rather see them do? Like, would you rather see them fight forward and actually contest yellow more in the post, or be more patient, play the spike, maybe mid-wraps or something? Because the thing is, you don't have halls anymore. You can't just go up on the rope and have someone come bridge side or come through the door for the post and give you a win condition there.
For me, I prefer if they play a little bit more passive. Just with the comp that they have, let them, okay, so respect the double duelist in the main, okay, it's kind of strong, the Jet can always updraft up, they got caught out by the updraft, and then if they do want to go in for that dash and the Yoru gate crash play, let them in. Once the wall goes down and they want to fight with the Brim smokes, now, okay, use your comp that is really strong on the defense side and try and make them like kind of awkward sitting on the side, not pushing into you.
And that was for free, Frost. But I do.
I don't really understand what Ewok is saying.
But I do want to ask about the comp that Paper X had. There was a Brimstone and a Jet on, well, Jing on Jet. We'll talk about that in a bit. Let's talk about the Brimstone. How do you guys feel about Brim on Breeze?
I like it, honestly. I think we saw it in Americas already, perhaps, if my memory serves correctly. So I really like it. Similar to what you see on Bind, actually, the fact that you can put the Viper Wall up and then you have that instantaneous ability to make decisions, especially when your IGL's playing the Brimstone. You know, imagine the Viper Wall's up and you're sitting around a main, or maybe you just got yourself into the post plant very newly. Your IGL as the Brim can instantly call, okay guys, I want to take bridge or take yellow or something. We're going to fight for yellow, and people can prepare themselves, and then in an instant you can
Patman playing with hate in his heart. I mean, he definitely wants to win this really badly.
Opponents off guard. You could do variations of the execute. We saw PRX just kind of place the Sky Smokes right where the Viper Wall was and maintain control. So you could do a lot of very quick variations very quickly to catch your opponent off guard, and it can be hard for your opponents to kind of adapt to on the fly.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect analogy, comparing it to Bind and giving that options, especially with the IGL is on the Brimstone, that you have those options. I think it's perfect.
Now, let's talk about Jet. Not only it wasn't just any Jet, it was Jing on Jet. We had question marks going into it, but, you know, it ended up being quite impressive.
Yeah, I think it was surprising we saw something actually on the op here instead of Jing on the Jet, but you saw GE.
Why is that surprising? Something is their upper.
As soon as they get a double op kill, something gets a double op kill on the side of PRX, then they immediately go into a quicker execute, and I like just simplifying the rounds against the op and shutting them out and using an ult like the Cosmic to just get yourself into an A side after plant.
Yeah, that's the one thing with if you're playing the solo Yoru, you need to make sure that your ult rounds are very specific and it's very flushed out. You can get into the sites really fast, especially the moment when the OP comes out. And then the other thing that they did, the moment the defense OP came out and you don't have the ultimates necessarily to get into the site fast, the attack op came out and they can get the early kill there on something. That is something that's going to be important for them if they keep playing this style of meta comp with the solo Yoru.
Yeah, so we can see why they ended up putting this comp together with the players on particular roles. And apologies about earlier, but we were talking about Jing on the Jets.
Yes.
So let's pull up those stats and have a look there. This has been really interesting. So while
Patman
Jet
had
was
6
not
first
on the op,
bloods.
instead it was with Yoru, it still worked out anyway with Jing entry fragging.
Yeah, not a bad debut in Pacific. I mean, we had our concerns about
6
Jing
first
being on the
bloods,
Jet. They have
4 for Yudison.
Hey, this is the third person that can play Jet apparently. So, you know, it was not too bad. I don't think he blew the doors off. He just fragged like you'd expect. I think the most impressive thing that he did do was the updraft in A main that just completely caught GE. Like, they had a full setup around A main, and I think they really prioritized A main control, especially when you're playing against the Viper. And they're investing the wall towards A. You really want to control that space and make it a little bit more fair in terms of the info game and not allow them to exploit you with the Viper wall.
On the bright side, Split is next. Yeah, I mean,
that A main control from GE was beautiful to watch.
It turned into a round win instantly.
Split's a good map for Paper X as well. And they have seen what GE is doing, so I assume there will be some anti-stuff potentially.
Then they get picked off as well, and I believe that was the bonus, if I remember correctly. So then from there now GE is playing a defensive comp, but you just lost pistol, and now you lost the bonus as well. So you're kind of just trying to reel yourself back into the game. Where I think maybe if they don't lose that bonus or they could win a pistol, then their comp definitely has good legs and good chance to be able to win on the defense side.
You think they got unlucky with timings? I think they threw like 3 rounds. And I think their A site hold on Breeze is terrible.
Coach, how are they going to approach this? They were so close on Breeze and they definitely had that game plan, but you know, things are going to be a bit tight now.
Yeah, for sure. I like that PRX have picked this into them. I think that GE had it picked into them by Varel. That didn't work out, but that's, as I mentioned on the desk before that game, Varel flipping the map pool. They didn't play much Split. In fact, in the Suit Valorant League before that, they banned Split 3 times in a row coming into Pacific, and they flipped their map pool, and that can be a risky thing. That could really backfire on you when you really try to flip your map pool and play a map that you weren't playing. And I think that's what happened to Varel, not to mention the fact that they really weren't themselves in that series. I don't think PaperX is going to be nearly as easy of an opponent for GE, but also I think GE will have shown quite a bit in that game that PaperX feel like they can probably exploit a little.
Yeah, for sure. I know I keep talking about the solo Yoru, but it's
if we were more proactive and fought for main space, no.
If they've already seen it, and now if they're going
No,
to play
you don't understand how the comp works. They can't fight for main space against what PaperX is doing. PaperX's comp is way too good at fighting for main. GE's comp is not good at fighting for main. Fighting for main would have been trolling.
So a lot of times they could just be up numbers and then get into the site because there was no kind of hindrance for them to get in with the solo Yoru and just giving them fights, giving the opportunities to win rounds on the attack side. This comp should not be winning that many rounds on the attack side, but just try and get as many as you can, and then just close out on the defense.
You see PaperX with the double duelist here. Should be a pretty good approach, an expected approach. Interesting to note that GE has once again opted to start attack side, despite the fact that they're not playing the double duelist. So they're really going to be scrapping for attack rounds. They're going to be looking for a pistol here, similar to starting out on Breeze with only the solo Yoru. They want to try to get as many attack rounds as they can possibly manage for themselves because they've got a pretty good comp for defense.
Oh, well, this is going to be an exciting one. We're
Okay.
going to see split again from these two teams as we send it back to our casters, Quack and Komodo.
Show me something, GE.
Thank you very much, Deska. Yeah, absolutely right what Billy said. I mean, this kind of
They had a really good first 3 rounds on the last map, so I'm hoping they have the same again here.
How is this going to play out? Can GE make this work?
Varel, everyone had expectations on coming in towards this Pacific League as well. Right?
What would be my optimal comp on split? Whatever my players are best at.
In the game, but we did have a lot of good showings from Global Esports. PaperX, mate, that is a different
I don't think there's
so
a singular best comp on any map. It's totally dependent on what your players are good at.
Stuff we didn't see Breeze for PaperX. This is the time that they've first deployed Breeze. We did see a lot of split in the offseason. They played 4 renditions of this map with this comp, and they won 4 times. So if you're talking about like Envy coming into this roster, this is the map that he should be the most prepped for with PaperX to see, and I mean PaperX just
interesting that we've seen several teams do this now.
The previous map was relatively close as well. I will be very interested.
Was it 100 Thieves that was doing this before?
How close GE can take it this time right now.
One of the teams is doing this.
Just something.
Just gamble off of first info, yeah.
Fires off blind shots, but has to go safe.
TPs to the team. And it was just everybody waiting for some sort of middle thing. You can rotate to B, you can rotate to A, and it's going to be the ladder.
And they're going
right
to try
now,
and flood.
Fights on fights on fights with the plant down, 5 versus 5.
Just dump the whole mag into screens. Now Envy going for the blind hops.
Oh,
Something gets the shot relayed back forward, picked up onto the bandit.
Oh my god, they just held. They actually just held as 4. That's crazy. Was it mates? It might have been mates.
That is not the way.
Do you ever think G will lean into double duelist? No, I don't.
I like the idea from PaperX, to be honest with you. 1-3-1, where you're just holding very passively at the back in towards your spawn. No matter where Global Esports are going to go around the map, you're going
I don't really
to
think
have
they
a
should
very
either.
Fast retake in that style. You hold a lot of your utility, but it's the guns at the end that get the job done. Effort by committee. PaperX.
That was kind of an insane call for them to just hold there.
Just absolutely stomping on them for that retake.
I can't believe it.
that was a crazy call to just hold like this with 4 people. I kind of like it.
Different defensive setup.
And Prowl's going to spot out some early information, of course. No real big force up for GE in this round. Just Patman with the Sheriff. See if there's going to be some sort of yeehaw action in this one, but you've got the push up already from PaperX. There's a trade, don't get me wrong, but
the judge, poor Yudo. Poor Yudo.
Okay. Perhaps Javi.
He doesn't beat them to that though. That's the problem.
Would be nice if he was able to retrieve it.
Can't get plant money. Javi's dead.
Position that you wouldn't otherwise want to be in. Jing will be able to snap out that light, which leaves Autumn.
Yeah, you'd assume lights out for him as well, with Forsaken getting this flank out with the Bandit. We'll see if he's just going to steal his life in this one. Already spotting him.
Yeah.
Easy as you like it. PaperX for the 2-0 start. Now
I think. Do we have a chance? I don't think so. I think they had to win this map.
Challenges that we'll get from PaperX. We've seen shenanigans afoot from them.
I don't think they're going to be able to win both split and bind.
Forsaken specifically likes to get really up close and personal there. We're already going to start to see it, right? So you've got to be very aware of what's going to happen on this defensive side as far as global is concerned, and that makes me really think if you're PaperX,
full rifles, judge. Where's the judge?
Make it a problem for GE, and I think the answer is yes. 4 essentially started at the B side of this round. You've got all of that
judge pushed up here. They're going to reclear this quickly and stack over here.
First contact goes good.
Just gotta make sure you don't have 3 people die to something.
Oh no.
Okay.
Turns all the way around.
Good clear by Crystal.
Maybe thought to TP safely at some point, but nonetheless, it's now a 5v3.
And Javi's just going to play off yonder as well as a little bit of a lurker roll.
What are the chances of making Santiago?
Out of charges. You can see the PaperX are just going to be retaking from tower and screens, however, though.
I mean,
just an attempt for now. Pat will deny them the space that they do want to take.
Fairly low. It's not impossible.
Tries to triangulate into a position.
Okay, this is a good round. Nice and clean. Nice and clean.
Snuffed out by Javi, and GE are on the board.
I have GE making it to the final game and then not qualifying. But my pick'ems in Pacific have been pretty bad so far.
Further peek out from Envy that I like. It is a rough scenario for something, you know, playing around the back of the map as well. You've always got the multi-pronged.
I wasn't expecting Nongshim to beat T1.
Time for GE as well to breathe. I think for this team, they are definitely going to try to capitalize on the moments when they have a couple of seconds to decide how they want to play posts or play aggressors.
At the same time, GE continuing to change their plans as well. A lot faster now. Hazier.
Okay, something operator.
You've got that garage controller
Bucky. Rocket.
I want to see if Javi is going to call for them to come over to this
Rocket's very scary.
As well, but the premium right now.
How do they reclear this?
Really is this mid operator. Something can.
They're going to set up a trap here. It's like mid-round trap. They're going to rocket off of something's contact potentially.
When that gate crash does expire, you'll probably want to see him get out of dodge.
That could be the timing from G as well, waiting for those gate crashes to dissipate.
Yeah.
Who do I think has the best veto? I have yet to see a good veto.
It's going to be an important first fight that comes out in this round too. How long does Autumn stay now that his last gate crash is fading over?
The answer is I have not seen any good vetoes so far.
The dark covers down, and that's the go time. 40 seconds to go. GE locked in towards this A site now with the stars coming down. But again,
I think what GE is doing with it is decent.
Just trying to get the quick rotations over. Perhaps 30 seconds to go. Jing still has a shot
nice spam
in his pocket. Patman with an opening shot.
Good interceptor to go down as well.
Okay, this is very dangerous though.
It can deny something from
is Jing gonna use this?
From Envy getting out some util as well, but he's got the C's and the haunt.
He is, of course.
Oh, here goes.
Oh,
and it eats the showstopper, but Jing gets the shot anyway. Paint shells into sight.
Holy shit.
But unfortunately, Crystal does sidestep, not for cover.
That tripped me out. I was like, where did the rocket go?
Left with this up, no chance in hell.
Nice, Yudo.
Everybody, once upon a time, always complained about the showstopper being too OP. Why is this rocket in the game?
I was like, where did the rocket go?
Nicely. But you had to have the timing right.
Okay.
And it was a
GE has the best veto.
Well.
I'm sold.
You have to feel so good if you're Yudo-san in that moment to eat that showstopper.
That's just nice.
Yeah. And really important for global esports as well, right? Second round on the board, retaining a couple of these weapons, though something does still hold the operator. So there's always, and I mean always, going to be a way that PaperX can come out with a round if they have that op in play.
Can I also just point out the slight irony that Yudo-tan, his name being homing missile, he's the one.
Oh, that's actually really funny. The interceptor ate Jing's blast back, so he couldn't go far enough. And then he still shot the rocket back at Yudo-tan because he didn't register that the interceptor ate his utility.
they're going
That's really funny.
You know, it's going to be some sort of variety of Jing with some satchels or with something pushing up with an op. Currently, it's going to be Nada, though. There's a little bit more of a passive approach from Paper X. Something on the line towards B, however.
The thing about
droning him out, right? It's
EG having a quote-unquote good veto, Sophia, is that, I mean, Bow's just shooting. Like, is his use of veto stuff actually good? I think it's... I think what they're doing is pretty basic. It's been okay, but he's also just shooting, so it makes the veto look good. But so far, I haven't seen anybody using veto, like, utility all that well.
Now making their move up towards ramp alongside Viper utility, spotting out a little bit, but just enough to get Jing down 11.
Not too heavy, though, to consider going back to the A site. Rather absence of players. They've seen nothing around the map. This is a worrisome scenario for Global. They are going into the stack.
30 seconds left.
Big stack, all the sheriffs and everything.
You better use a flash here.
Look to something in his shot. He gets fully blinded. Blocked off the line. Now you gotta have to go in for the full commit into sight. The blind's coming through.
I mean, he's teleported into backside.
But there they go, right around the edges of the smoke. Weapon picked up. Devia's still ready on a backside, but 10 seconds to go. Do you have it? Something has it instead.
What a weird round.
All the way up top, Heaven has no choice other than to possibly save. Narrowly avoids death.
Autumn teleported here and was just in backside.
There's a lot of misinformation in that round, and information that Global Esports are not going and gathering, really, right? They don't even get past go over at the A side of the map. They see what? Jing shooting a little bit. They see a boombot over there. They see kind of nothing else around the map. You know that the operator was retained from the last rounds, and if you don't see it over at the A side of things and you don't push forwards a little bit, you got to assume that it's going to be...
Yeah, I mean, also one thing that it's hard for me to judge the vetoes is because I don't see the setup time. Like, they never show the pre-round, and so I don't know if any vetoes are using their teleports during pre-round to do stuff, but they should be.
Utilizing Crystal's kit to the best of its ability.
Speaking of which, he is one away from the nightfall.
Do I think fast rotate with Veto TP is optimal? Yeah, I mean, having fast rotates is one of the things you should be doing with him. There's a lot of things you should be doing, but fast rotates is definitely part of it. It definitely depends on the scenario.
Utility tossed in. There goes a dimensional drift as well, sussing out towards the back. There goes a little bit of a shorty kill. Crystal,
okay, nice clear.
Site has been opened up, dumping all the ults as well. Out towards back site.
Yeah.
They needed so though to insert themselves into the site, and now with the plant down.
Good kill, Pat.
Fantastic work thus far. Yudotan continuing it on.
Okay.
Will end this round with minimal damage sustained.
Did Envy get an ace yet? Nope. Envy's had a very quiet series so far, as expected.
Gain a little bit of a lead on the attacking side of this map, as we see Paper X going to be contemplating a half by a sort of different variety look, I believe. But they themselves, of course, going to be changing approach into this next round.
I mean, Envy's doing fine. This map is not so good. Last map he was fine.
And I just can't help but think, right, when Patman said earlier, you think they're going to challenge me at A? A couple of rounds too early.
Envy's not going to frag very much on this team because there's too many other people going for kills. One of the reasons his stats were so insane on Secret is because he was literally the best shooter on the team, and nobody else was shooting in like half of their games.
Trying to get the spike down, trying to get it all covered with this Viper's Pit. Paper X hot in their heels though, off to the top of Heaven.
Okay, Jing's gun is the key.
And also Jing with the Phantom.
Does something want to drift here?
Jing's gun is the key. Oh, you cannot be losing players to Sheriffs right now. Oh my god, they're getting owned. Good recovery. Relax, Crystal. Just chill, Crystal. Okay, you better win this, Crystal.
But he's down. needing to
Nice
get onto
job.
the spike, running out of time. Crystal with the shot at the end there, and Global takes the lead.
It's a bit expensive though. At the end of the day, one player surviving, the pit utilized. However, you do draw.
Will this be Frost first series beat
At the end
PaperX?
of the day, you win the round, and that's exactly what
I mean,
we
I
wanna
don't think
see.
so.
Global
I think they had to win
Esports wanna be
Breeze,
seeing
but
them make good decisions and
maybe.
be rewarded in these components. But for PaperX, feel like there was a world in which they get that, of course, right? They themselves are hitting their shots, getting in their drifts, seeing exactly where their opponents are, going for the body blocks, going for the sprays. Doesn't result in a round win though. And now there's a timeout on the back of that too.
PaperX
Defensive side
timeout.
of split. Not
Okay.
going too crash hot for PaperX just yet.
They've kind of been getting owned
Keeping things a little
on the
bit
fast
competitive.
stuff.
But yeah,
I feel like PaperX is not dealing with the fast rounds very well.
Round after round, switching up their defensive setups.
What's up, Kunal? I'm tired. How are you?
Possibly be, especially considering the economy, which should come back up.
Did Demon 1 just take Cloud9 to win against Lev? I mean, Cloud9 played very well together. It was not just Demon 1. Zeppa had an insane game. Zelsus had an insane game. Demon 1 played well.
Oh, it's just kind of normal recognition bits, right? If you count 3, 4 different sets of utility towards one side of the map, you know that the other side is going to be extremely weak. You've got the cheated rotate of a Yoru, don't forget. But at that point in time, it doesn't really matter. It's still going to be weak. Now the evolution gets popped from Yudotan, and it's going to be a split approach for now. Try and send PaperX to this A site to stack it while you ensure that the B site is no longer equipped by your opponents. And that's
Okay,
exactly
another
what's
fast
happening.
hit from GE.
Into the site, they can get the plant. Patman finds something. That is a pretty good opener.
I kind of don't know what PaperX is doing.
Your opponent's plans, now setting up the smokes and everything as well, but Envy tries to seize the initiative, goes in along Nightfall and Showstopper.
Ooh, don't lose this one. Yudo needs to go crazy.
Yudo.
Yudo.
The shots coming through from PaperX, and they're starting to surround this pillar. Javi still trying to isolate, not quite happening. Autumn coming back through from top heaven now, but it's a 1v2. Does he have the angle? It's slightly smoked off.
Yudo has to get something there.
Get the defuse at the end. The score tied up, back to back.
Now, unfortunately for Patman as well.
Do I think they are going to reinforce some of the walls? I think they probably will change A for sure.
It was caught slightly by the interceptor, right? Showstopper was popped, but you couldn't shoot that out. They had to switch weapons to be able to destroy
Maybe they
it.
change both the tree wall and the main wall potentially. I feel like they probably will.
There's a lot of smokes that are just carpeted around the site as well that you're just trying to slice it any which way you can. Tied scoreline now.
How much round good for G on attack? If they want to win, I think they need. If they want to win, I think they probably need 7. A good attack half for their comp would be probably 5 or 6. But if they want to win this map that we're watching right now, I think they need 7.
Flash to potentially come out from something as well, but he's just going to do the TP bait. Get the information as a body, and luckily he actually does take that TP, right? Because now he's at the site where the hit's coming down.
Should be prepared for the hit.
Do we check Flower?
Position to the best of his ability. Jing as well, trying to
This lurk could be really good.
just enough time for Divide to perhaps get into heaven.
They have no
Oh
idea
my god,
what
what a sick lurk from Patman.
And that should just be the deal sealer on this round right now. For
That is nice.
Means Diddley Scott when the chokehold is still
That is nice.
Give Autumn a bit of a heads up. And poor old Devi, he's going to be at the ramp, but 2 versus 5.
Sneaking all the way through the chokehold as well, but still a 2v4 at the end of it. Stars placed down at their feet.
Damn, sorry to hear that, Kunal.
Low HP, but still finding a kill onto Pat.
I hope you're alright.
And Forsaken left. GE will be able
I hope
to
you
take the
heal
round
up,
away.
take a little
Thanks to
break.
Patman.
That's 2 components in that round for me, really. Autumn finding the
Don't push yourself too hard.
Envy, and the fact that Jing is down on the site as well, isolated. And then you've got the settling too, right? You've got the regroup approach to come through from GE. It's got to be someone, unfortunately, at the end of the day. But yeah, we've all been there. Really nice done from Patman, though, as saying, you know, getting that gap around the map to find the two. Oh my God.
All right, they're having fun again. That's good.
Econ of Paper X as well. Some Buckies, some pistols. Forsaken in his home.
Well, slowing it down against the slowing it down against the eco. Bro, please stop getting picked by sheriffs every single eco round.
Happy with that one. Seen a couple of thrifties already in this series.
Yeah, throw that shit off the map,
Really
bro.
one from Paper X last map. 2 more later on from GE. Ooh,
That is incredibly lucky.
The stutter step. Put on the mask as well. Want to get deep in towards the site to reveal where your opponents are. You hear the drone of Jing. And he's just going to try and challenge in this smoke. It's cheeky. I like it. He should be good for one.
Oh,
Never mind.
They caught onto him. And it's just
I mean, he
quick
saw
and
him,
so
right?
aware as well. Still though, Divine with his sharp. He had the kill from before. It does find a second one, but now hitting the deck thanks to Patman.
Still a little scary.
As well, with all the time that's been bought around
No
this.
gun
Is
to
there a
pick up.
flank that could come out? That's what Javi's thinking currently.
Okay, they did good gun security this round. So it's just pistols.
Trying to find whatever they can get.
Yeah, don't take this one as 2 1v1s.
Yeah.
Together for the swing, and that's exactly why something
Yeah, good double
is
swing.
always going to be good for his name. Something in these rounds. 6 found for Global. Better than the first half of the last map. But will it become an equal playing field on the exchange, or will they extend this lead? Something's going to get that operator back on out.
It's crazy. You can watch Paper X
Absolutely right as
and
well.
play them so many times,
2 rounds left in
and
the first half. Can
it's
they
still
lead?
it's still so difficult to just always be aware for them to just randomly swing out of smokes.
Crystal does have the Nightfall available
like
in
it's
this
just
round, and Autumn is just going to
it's just
delete
a play that
some
you
with
just
the operator
really
for
shouldn't
in transition
shouldn't be making, and yet they make it all the time, and it works all the time.
Big damage sustained by NB, but Jing trying to sidestep
Oh, Yudo gets no trade. Okay. Good recovery. Slow the round down. Slow the round down.
Envy super close barrel stuff moment essentially, but Yudotan needs to win the duel. He wills.
Nicely
Happy
done.
off Yonder wins that one too. Fights on fights, and Global come out on top. As we transition into
Is
the
GE baiting
last
us all?
round
What do you
of
mean?
this half.
They're
Global Esports
competitive.
will be winning no matter what, but an 8-4 tastes a lot better than a 7-5. So what do we have in store for Paper X now?
That's exactly the question. The alt cycle's coming through and through, but at the same time, Paper X not shy to just really going for some.
They're 7. Yeah, I mean they have a chance to win the map now.
Starting to wake on up.
I do like the little changing moments as well from Global, where they have Pat on the lurk sometimes, Javi on the mid lurks. This time, Mr. 8K is looking to play Scopey Boy. Oh, or he was. Autumn will regather that one. As it's
Okay,
going to
we
be
got
all
another
approach to this piece
rocket.
for Global. Already Jing starting to rotate over here as
They're going
well.
fast again. There's 4 people here. All right, GE is in trouble.
Trying to play around the smokes.
GE will not win this round.
Something needing to stay alive while the Totally goes down. Forsaken towards the back.
Interceptor again.
Pumped, and that does not work. Forsaken though has the kills. Weapon back online, but here comes Yunotan. Double found. Abilities placed, trying to bait out and locate their positions while his team is no longer here. 50 seconds left, wanting to get the spike down, but as soon as he swings, Envy
Oh,
is here.
we got our 7.
Now 7-5 at the half to GE still.
Certainly
I'm a
winnable.
fan of Global Esports when they're going for the split plays instead of the one-dimensional plays, I'll call them there as well, right? Kind of telegraphed a bit in that moment by Paper X.
Do I think they can make it international? Yeah.
You just got the crossfires that come out really nicely.
Maybe.
Forsaken with the judge as well.
It's
so close, it's going to destroy you.
probably.
Lines of sight that can just get sprayed on down.
I think
Separate
probably
does have
like
the showstopper technically, but by that point in
probably
time,
like
it was already
7 or 8 of the teams in
winnable
Pacific
scenario.
can make it
Paper X
international.
closed the round.
Yeah, there's probably like eight teams, maybe more in Pacific that can make an international.
Where it's going to stylistically be a little bit different, right? Double duelists. You know that they're going to want to try and get these early lines, these early fights as well. But I think for me, I am really more intrigued by what Yudotan's setups are going to be, right? Again, it's 2026, we're adopting in towards seeing a lot of this double duelist action with double controllers, and we're going Sentinel-less. So when we are seeing teams bring out a Sentinel, my mind at least goes to where is the value that you're contributing in towards these setups, right? Are you always changing it? Are you playing to and fro with your teammates? If you've got the Veto specifically, are you playing for rotatability, or are you looking to be aggressive with the Vetoes, with the crosscuts?
Yeah, because we didn't get to witness too much of that on Breeze. We do see him finding a bit of value with the interceptor inside of some of these fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are kind of owning Jing with the Veto of this map.
You got the chokehold at the front of the A site here in this round. If you got Caesars as well, right, from Fades, you can get a lot of these containment fields, but you're not running something like a Raze on your duelist side to be able to nade them and confirm kills. You could technically argue a Snake Spike can get some damage, but it's not going to finish off your opponent. You'll still have to get some sprays in there when they're vulnerable. Bit of a mid affair for Paper X to begin at the moment to draw some eyes there, but it's just from something who can rendezvous with the rest of the team over towards the A site. And I'm not talking about the chamber. Patman though for the challenge, squashed.
Yeah, at least gets the C's down, but I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Nice, Yudo.
Does capitalize off of it, but there go the paint shells as well.
Nice, Yudo.
Being Forsaken now, continuing to barrel on through.
Crystal with the frenzy. Nice job.
Through from heaven as well,
One more. Oh, Crystal, Crystal, Crystal.
Yeah, a little bit overeager from Crystal.
Crystal, come on, dude.
His turn.
Low HP. Envy just trying to play around the corner. Does have the spike,
Okay.
but Javi.
Luckily, Javi bails him out.
On through. GE
Frost is gonna flame the fuck out of Crystal for that one.
There was already a little bit of damage done previously, so he's got to assume he's super low. Different scenario if that's a classic, right? You just assume it's the jumping right click, but the Ghost trying to get them shots on out. Paper X will not be picking up the pistol despite finding an opening kill. A bit one-dimensional as I'm talking about, right? When it comes to Split, much more of a fan of going for Split plays. Am I gonna have to... It's in my blood that I have to oi 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 every time I hear that.
Just do it, why not? Be yourself. We love these moments, but here they go again.
Speaking about being themselves, Jing with the Baki on the Raze. We'll see what he's going to be able to do with this one.
Okay, this is a good read with the judge, as long as they don't get bucketed in the face.
Squad, Batman with the judge as well.
Oh, and there he goes. Javi just expected that right as well. Now Paper X trying to recover from it, but Autumn
Good round.
continuing to silence them. Just the eco, of course, with Divine trying to find a bit of damage.
No.
Okay.
If Envy
No.
manages to find some time
Relax.
with this bandit, he can equalize, and they can get a plant. They can settle.
Yudo can get one tapped by a bandit.
3 versus 2. And Yudotan is by himself over at this A site. The good thing for him, though, is any entry in through main, the chokehold would find. He would hear a heaven drop. So he is putting himself in the right location to maximize potential.
Good read, Yudo. That was very close. Very close.
Fantastic reactions coming on. Envy, no choice but to take the duel.
Good read, Yudo.
It gives me a little bit of worry if you're trying to bully your way into the side here.
Crystal has no utility.
So
good trade.
So good. Still good. They get past it. They get past the scare metric. They're all good. GE will find the second round. They will find 9 on the board. We'll
Dude,
get the buy up for Paper X.
I feel like these eco rounds are just so scary against Paper X.
If they feel like they can be super aggressive like we know them to be, or if they're going to be funneled to be a little bit slower, to be a little bit more slow and methodical.
Definitely have those options available, but at the same time, just...
It's hectic to watch this. Yeah, I mean, Paper X gameplay.
Compared to what we saw in Breeze, now swinging together, not giving Paper X the opportunities. Could really allow for them to snowball this lead, but here we go.
They are going to go to the weak side here as well, technically, right? Javi, the only one to be.
Throwing. The coffee is in the activity.
Nothing though.
They wanna keep aiming, guys.
They never 5 smoke.
Guys, they wanna keep aiming, boys.
They want to keep A main, they're exactly right. Pushing Yudotan a little bit further forward after the Prowler comes out from Crystal. This is the bonus for Global Esports with full A main control, so they can assume it's going to come towards B.
Especially with the Prowler as well, but unfortunately the Prowler does not find Javi. The shot will go.
Wow, he gets 2 Bucky. He kills 2 people with the Bucky. Okay, we're bonusing.
4 versus 2, you've got advantages. You can settle a little bit here as Global Esports. You got
bonus. Bonus.
That Devi lurks on. You know he's going to be playing little lurky lad, and now it's all down to something for a 1 versus 4 with a Vandal.
Spotted out by the Prowler, fully blinded. How can he possibly play this one? No chance, no sir. Autumn will take the round for GE.
Nicely done.
Really nicely done for the closing moments of Global Esports in that round. But
getting 2 with the Bucky from that position is kind of insane.
And I got a little bit antsy when I see the Bucky at the distance realm again.
They really value this ult. They've been farming this ult for Yudo constantly.
Gets away with murder. Gets the second kill. Kind of outrageous in that moment because it really hinders the ability of PaperX to get in towards the site and feel any sort of comfort. You got to remember as well, right? The Viper on this map is playing the lurk, so Patman being very
I mean, he got 3 shots off with the Bucky.
Going in for that one. Catches the right timing too. Very well coordinated for all of Global Esports in that round.
Of course, Patman was also the one who played that lurk before.
Alex.
Second time out for PaperX, feeling the pressure a little bit in this moment. They do have a map already up their sleeves, right? But you got to think this Pacific winning team, this Masters winning team, they should be dominant.
Where's Derek? I don't know. Probably watching.
I would say a lot of people are thinking PaperX are the team to get this #1 seed into Masters Santiago. If they drop here to Global Esports, maybe even a map, there's going to be some questions raised.
Eyebrows raised. I mean, yesterday was a hell of a day. Surely not the same outcome right now. You never know. 10-5 is a hell of a score.
Yeah, but little by little they can start.
They just say that it would be crazy if GE got a map off of PaperX. Dude, like the PaperX glaze is crazy, man.
Repositioning on the Veto.
Like these guys are really good, but come on, they can lose maps. Let's be realistic here.
Around the A site. To get cheeky with how you want to reposition, how you want to take these fights. Do love to see that. You also maybe think
Dangerous again. Sheriffs. Vandal. Yudo.
Not so sure, but
Ults.
to get up towards ramp court. Now at least Pat sussing it out, going in for the spams.
Patman spamming with a Vandal through smoke. Hate that.
Can't say the same for Envy. 15 HP.
I have the spike.
Have GE played Bind? I have no idea, bro. They haven't played it. They didn't play it in their first match, if that's what you're asking.
See if you can catch anything, but no, Patman's going to read that one. And now you're up the guts of mid as PaperX. Crystal's timing here could get the better of him.
Good job, Crystal. Good turn.
In with the C's as well. PaperX are just slowly running out of options.
Again, Envy, 15 HP, doesn't give good confidence that he can do something. What does, though, is a bit of a wider swing from Devi.
There is Yudotan hiding right underneath. No fear in the
nice
world.
Job, Yudo.
His evolution. Just going in for the
nice job, Yudo.
Head on!
Standing technically below them. But
good job, Yudo.
In the fight there. Great multi-kill to come through from Yudotan. As Global Esports, you would assume, can see the light at the end of the tunnel on this map and how to close it. 2 more rounds.
They haven't played Bind this year yet, no.
What would be a very convincing scoreline. 11-5. Now we'll get that buy to come out from PaperX. No coach intervention able to be seen from them either. Alex dropping both of those already.
More and more perturbed with each passing round. Interceptor again.
You've got this control, you've got this pressure established now as PaperX up through the ramp, but what do you want to do with it, right? Autumn.
Nice jump peek.
To find something with the operator. You've got also the B extremity.
Nice insta re-clear. Okay.
So we're trading extremities around
they can't come here now. They have no mid control. They have to go A.
Have to stay towards this A site. The Global Esports are going to be
get over here.
Happy to concede the site to them. Cosmic Divide, Dimensional Drift screams retake in this position.
So much available.
Ooh, PaperX slowing down audibling. They're gonna try and explore this now.
Trying to possibly pull them over, trying to expose some other gaps.
Scoreboard first map was 13-10 PaperX.
Get a pit off one.
Wow, they're really coming back and trying to get this again.
A bit of a bailout scenario. My
Holy
word.
shit, how does he win that?
That gives options for PaperX now. Taking
Oh,
out
that's a bad death for Autumn.
So stronger for PRX, especially if they get their own pit here. 30 seconds to go. Spike to trail towards this A side right now.
They're double bunkered here.
Crystal to see what they can do.
Nightfall in as well.
Yeah.
Yudotan, though, not phased whatsoever. Chokehold right around the backside.
20
And
seconds.
PaperX.
You've got Javi here as well. It's going to be pretty difficult for PaperX to hang around that
Yeah,
side.
they're trying to late round pivot.
Hides away.
Patman knows.
Already hearing the footsteps. All he needs is just the right
Oh
moment.
boy.
5 seconds.
Enough of a bit of damage, though, and the snake
Yep.
bite going
Good
in.
snake bite.
Does the plant get stuck? Yes, he got him!
Nicely done.
Completely burned in acid. Patman will come up huge for G to reach up the map point.
Really
Did you
good from
forget
Patman.
about me? Did you forget I am Patman? Your new member, Envy, out for the count. Snakes bite down.
Look at this.
12-5. GE steal the rounds with a great opener. And what I thought was some good mid-rounding from them as well. It gets
Good
really
awareness.
down to the
Really good
wire
awareness.
just before he gets it. Unlucky. And then there was 7 map points for Global.
He's in their heads, Komodo. And the rounds continue on, but with Autumn getting a little bit outrageous.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! Right around the toxic screen, the clone comes out.
Don't repeat this Autumn. Be smart.
Forsaken. See if they can bring this one back in a 2 versus 4. Smoked out of A. And Autumn is just going to hang around as well. Clone already exercised on the floor. TP and flashes. Does he get too over eager though for himself? Or does Javi peeking out, trying for the jiggle? Spots the info.
There he goes. Info.
Alright, let's go to the next map.
Sneaking around back. Surely not. Forsaken is no earthly idea.
Nicely done.
Autumn goes in for the quad. Global will
Let's
send
go
us
Global.
into a map 3.
As a
Let's go,
flawless
GE.
way to finish that second half for them as well, not dropping anything.
Can they win on Bind?
Their defensive
I guess we'll
side,
find out.
knocking out PaperX time and time again. And at the top of the board, Patman and Autumn stand tall together. Massive effort by committee for all of Global Esports on the map of Split, on their opponent's map pick of Split. So we trade maps in this series. We need Bind to separate these 2 teams.
I'm definitely getting more nervous, Komodo. Every single round on this map has been just quite the party. I mean, earlier on, perhaps PaperX, but GE, Patman really had such a good read.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we hear it in the little micro moments where we've got calls coming in from Harvey, we've got calls coming in from Crystal as well. But you also got to remember what I said at the beginning of this series, right? PaperX have played Split with Patman a lot. They didn't do that with Freeze. So
I mean, I also just think PaperX's Split was terrible.
Some
Like,
pieces that he recognizes that PaperX
they had no game.
He knows the tendencies of his opponents, and he really had a good grasp on a lot of those situations. I gotta say, loved how Yudotan
I feel like their split was really one-dimensional.
Changing things up, some good timing on the
This round was crazy.
Decisions, so it was really well done from Global Esports.
That was a pretty big mistake by Jing to not check that.
PaperX are destructive on that map as well. Now back to the desk.
Thank you so much, Komodo and Quack.
The Veto is really good.
They're very destructive on Bind, but you know what? PaperX is usually very destructive on Split as well, but Global completely had them read.
I'm gonna just assume that GE is gonna play the exact same comp.
Stop picking Split into Global Esports. That's 2 slaps on the wrist for Barrel and PaperX. It's very clear.
It's probably gonna be Veto,
and there's no more
Viper.
excuses after this point.
Yeah, the comp and the meta that they're playing really does make sense for Split. And if you can play a attack side like that with a solo Yoru, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't play Split every day of the week.
Yeah, clearly, because it's
Yoru.
been working out for them. And we did have questions about Varel. I mean, it's not the same team as Varel, even if they call
Fade.
themselves Mini PaperX.
I mean, they're probably just gonna play this
every round of the way.
Mini PaperX got
for
more rounds, actually.
Bind.
But I think this is a really good sign for global esports. I think we saw the potential of this team, but we didn't expect it to come together so fast and so well at this point. We have some really interesting highlights here. You were talking about the solo Yoru, but let's look at these stats first. And yeah, Patman, top of the board here. This must be so satisfying, not only beating Paper X on one of their strongest map, but
I will say, I'm not a huge fan of solo Yoru right now. The way that most people are playing it, but on this map it makes a lot of sense. This is like one of the most defaulty maps in the game, and this is also one of the maps where Yoru has had the most success as a solo duelist historically as well, even in the Breach Tejo meta, even though he was enabled by that. So I think solo Yoru on Split is pretty fine. I'm definitely a little worried if they play solo Yoru on Bind. I kind of hope they just play him on... I mean, they're going to play him on Yoru. They're going to play him on... I mean, they're just going to play the same comp. Like,
we were talking about the solo Yoru earlier and their approach to it. It's obviously been working out for them, Ewok.
Yeah, so far, they're one of the teams that I really enjoy some of their attack side stuff, because I do feel like it's a little bit more difficult than the standard. Everyone else is playing the double duelist, right? So your attack side kind of takes care of itself sometimes. So at the moment, it's really nice to see. So far, GE has been the team that's, I think, pulled off probably the most successful fakes, and I just love seeing a good fake here. They faked the A side and then got into the B side so easy, and then playing the post plant with the Veto is great.
Yeah, 100%. You can see the Veto Interceptor cancelling the Showstopper multiple times. I mean, Showstopper, when you have access to it, is such a phenomenal retake tool, and you can see just how good Veto is at countering that. A lot of the time, you'll design these defensive rounds around whether you have, when you're playing Yoru Raid, Showstopper, or Dimensional Drift to be able to streamline the retake. It's going to allow you to lean much more heavily towards one side. But you see, actually, both the Chokehold as well as the Interceptor that the Veto has in the post plant, similar to when you play the Deadlock, if you're going into like an A-site post plant or something like that, you saw Yutatan play the close corner here. He puts the Interceptor in the open and a Chokehold on Heaven there, for example. And then if you're Jing trying to come back into this one with a double satchel...
how am I? I'm sleepy. It's 2 a.m. right now.
For example, you're coming out Heaven side here. You're going to get hit by the Chokehold, or you're going to potentially have your Showstopper cancelled by the Interceptor. And you saw him actually come through Spawn side here and try to go elbow. And as soon as he shot his Showstopper, it immediately got cancelled and he got killed as a result, which takes a lot of the punching power out of the retake for Paper X and kind of shuts down their whole retake plan that I'm sure they've done so many times in the past, Ewok. You know, it's just very, very simple to think, okay, I'm just going to double satchel Showstopper and the retake's going to be easy, right?
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, this should be a 2-0.
Right,
it should be a 2-0 for GE.
Retake all the time, and then if you just do the same retake, and all of a sudden the Veto Yuto's there, it's not working.
I think Yutatan is also quickly really proving his prowess in this role. And Patman, we're going to take a quick look at his stats here. He's been performing really well on this controller role. We were talking about this at the start of the show with Alex, and you know, how this role change might, you know, change the kind of stats we're seeing being pumped out from this player.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's more kills to go around. He's consistently playing a lot of Omen. He was already quite proficient on the Viper in the past in the Philippine scene, as well as playing on Icebox for Paper X. He's quite positional and able to play the Viper quite well on that map. So I think you're seeing a new iteration of Patman. He's looking more dangerous. He looks like he's got a point to prove. I'm seeing him dry walk a lot and take duels against Paper X very much. You even heard actually in the voice comms on Breeze them saying, careful, Pat is going to push elbows. So they're well aware that Patman is out for blood today.
Yeah, he picked through the Astro Wall as well, right? He's definitely been... Yeah, I think the right word is he is trying to prove something, right? There's definitely some revenge match for him there. And he's been... I don't know if he's always going to be this aggro, but right now it's looking pretty good, to be honest, if he's hitting his shot.
It's looking fantastic. We were saying we didn't really get to see that much of it last year, and it's really hard to when you have a whole team who are basically 4 duelists, even if they're not playing duelists.
The other 4's doing what he's doing right now,
The whole team's dead before he gets in the side. Prowler, throws the horn. Oh, the whole team's dead. Great, so, no kills for me.
Is this something that we want to keep seeing from Patman, though? This kind of aggression from him? Is this something that global esports needs to continue to find success?
Yeah, particularly on the Omen. I mean, you could definitely be pretty aggro on that Asian in particular. I mean, Maybe he's going to be doing a Munchkin cosplay on the Viper as well and just dry peeking things. That's a bit more of the Korean style there, but look at
Batman is looking nice. What were the mistakes in Breeze? There was just a bunch of like winnable rounds where they had numbers advantage that they lost. They played their post plants really poorly.
The balance is good. Right, you have some guys that can go a little bit more aggressive and other guys that's going to hold back a little bit, make sure that I'm going to secure the ship, I'm going to secure the sails if everything gets a little bit crazy. And for Crystal, that was his job.
Now, our predictions, at least on this desk, were Paper X, and things are looking a little bit different now.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling as we enter into Split with this form of global esports? We got a Patman on a revenge arc right now. He's having a great time popping hits.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of just am not caring as much about my predictions at the moment because I'm happy we're getting a really competitive league. Like, seeing already upsets from Nongshim, you see a couple of upsets. DFM is playing better and better. If GE is able to win over Paper X, I really feel like the parity in Pacific is going to make this quite an exciting kickoff and be a really good lead into the rest of the year.
To be honest, I'm so ready to go 0-3. The last 3 with my prediction.
Yeah.
I'm out of kickoff at this point. I did my 3 elimination. I'm out. So right now, I'm loving Pacific being this competitive. To be honest, I won't mind if GE.
You're just gonna go to sleep. You're not gonna stay for the series.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think
if they lose, it's your fault?
Theirs for the taking at this point, or are you still a little bit unsure?
I think bind is hard. I really like Paper X's bind. It's really annoying to play against something on that map. The amount of like deception and seeds that you can sow on Yoru with the TPs is just really annoying to play against, and it fits their style as well. You know, they can run similar to what you saw on Split, but I think it might be a bit more effective this time. You know, the TP traps and things like that. They can just be flooding bathrooms on their defense when you're trying to go and run bathrooms control or something like that. But GE dealt with that style very well on Split. It's just a question of if it transfers to other maps as well.
Yeah, well, on RQ we kind of had a little bit of PTSD from some things Yoru killing us through smokes. He did it on Reyna as well. So he comes alive on that map.
Looking at the Asian comps here, Paper X not changing anything up at all. This is their quintessential style and their start out on the defense. So like I said, keep an eye on something on that Yoru and those explosive TP plays.
We are going to see the double duelist coming out for global esports.
Double duelist, but no Udaton.
No Viper though.
No Viper. I'm worried.
He used to play a duelist back on now. Back in the tier 2.
Solo Astra is doable on this map.
New to this role, but he's not played it at all.
But their game plan has to be good.
This is going to get real interesting.
Yeah, I remember him playing Neon a little bit more and things like that, though. I don't know if I've seen him play an Asian like Waylay before.
Yeah, this is going to be a really fascinating way to close this particular series. I'm really excited. The thing is, Frost has been trying to beat Paper X for so long.
What's my prediction on RQ versus DFM? I think RQ will win.
This guy is vibing with his team, and this could be it.
Yeah, and he's had to prep Talon against this kind of bind before, and he's playing against the same style, so he should know his stuff.
Exactly. All right, I don't know what you guys think at home as we send it back to our cast for Map 3 Global Esports versus Paper X. Casters, please take it away.
I'm a little worried about the Solo Astra, but it is doable. It is doable.
Komodo has been quite literally vibrating in his chair. He's so excited to talk about this comp that GE's got.
Surprise! Patman is back on Duelist. It has been nearly 1 year since we saw him play a Duelist, and you want to know some backstory with that? He played Yoru on Pearl. Who was his leader back then? It was Javi. They were together on Naus, and it worked a treat for them. It was against the Mongols back then. They won the series 2-0, and it was very, very convincing. Anyways, this is going to be very fun because
I kind of wish GE was playing double initiator instead of double duelist, but
specifically on the defensive
we'll
side
see.
of Bind, right?
I'm interested.
On the fade, setting up some really good
I'm interested
for their fountain plays. I'm not expecting that to change right now for Envy to slot in, but you damn know that GE are going to be ready for some cheeky things, some plays that need to come out. And Javi, well, he's going to have to just think to skedaddle out of that one. There's too much heat around B. It's A time.
Yeah, ready is the key word, right? I mean, he heard all that intel. Now they know.
I feel like Paper X has been running this pistol for like 3 years on this map. They literally just run this pistol all the time.
Spike just did. It's a TP play.
It's got to be Devi right now over at the Garden. Does he put up the wall? There's no toxins to be able to really have massive length on this. Or maybe there
this
is
an overcook from GE.
Them, and that's all that was needed for the advantages. Patman though.
They're gonna teleport back? Yeah, you have to teleport back.
Whoa! what a strafe shot, and it's another TP coming through now. The spike getting delivered.
Get it, Pat.
So stupid
Nicely done.
that this is working, and I say that word carefully because he's not even seeing the opponents. He's pre-firing them with the Sheriff. He's sitting Envy down. He's sitting Forsaken down. He's even looking for something now.
That was almost a shave.
Let's go, Patman.
Gets it at the end.
All right, he's locked in.
No reaction. He's cool as a cucumber.
He's locked in.
How is there no reaction on that one? Waylay for the first time ever. 4K on the Sheriff. Headshots through walls. Pre-fire.
There's always a few teams that try to run no Viper bind every year. It's already been played this year as well.
Like, how does that work, man?
Look at the last one as well.
It is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I really think the desk has nailed it, though, with what they're saying when he's out for blood. Literally out for blood in that round. 4 kills. Crazy.
Blood's in the water. They've picked up the scent, and now PaperX have no choice but to hang back.
See what the Pistols can do on this defensive side for them. Full rotations to the B side. A glimpse of Yudotan.
Would love to see them contacting in with a pistol, maybe finding some info.
Lean towards the A site.
Okay, they're gonna let Autumn contact Huka with the Marshal and then go to the other side of the map.
It's all a bait play, just the pawns making moves. Bishop's in position now out towards Showers. Autumn with a shot.
Oh, he's got armor.
He's got no TP to get out of here as well, so he'll take the chip damage that he gets from the tag. Come a little bit deeper in towards
Okay, this should give it away. Let's just go.
A little eye on about the defaults between
Yeah, just contact that. This is nice, as long as they don't go exploring here
gives a little bit of good
too
strength
much.
to the defaults that they're going to have if they try to maximize star placement and TP placement as well. Meanwhile, Patman is just sailing in towards the site.
He's just shitting on them right now. Let's go.
Criminal at the moment.
I'm in for a GE over PaperX game.
Smooth operator as well. Oh, Veto.
Whoa.
Okay.
Relax, guys. Play it. Keep it tight, guys. Keep it tight.
Still being somewhat cautious, but with the wall bangs now possibly going through. Yep, we don't want
to see you walk into a nade again.
We've seen that before, but now he's just too darn low. So last kill will go over the GE.
Keep it tight, GE. Get the advantages and then close it down.
With the pistol and the second round, now we wait to see what PaperX have up their sleeve in a composition that they've run for the longest time, of course. How many different times can you change things up? Last time we saw the
Shot Crystal.
they introduced the Clove into the roster, but they thought better of that in the off-season, switching back to the Brimstone. We saw a deadlock in the composition once upon a time as well, but this ultimately is where we gotta rely on seeing some consistency, right? The Brim Viper, the double duelists, and once Patman on the fade now, Envy. Patman is just gonna open things up and the trades are gonna come out.
PaperX.
Wow, they're just going for it.
Coming through, but here comes Pat. Got a bit of a utility combo of his own. The rest of the team now.
Oh, you gotta trade him. Okay, got it.
Just good for at least one spike.
It's already good damage.
Still relatively low. Prowler will confirm.
I wouldn't mind if they teleported here. Yeah.
For the TP play.
Gonna say this makes a lot of sense. He's gonna come back. This is nice.
Scenario earlier, Envy aware of that one, so a nice heads up idea. That was gonna come out, reach good reward. Now Crystal.
Okay, yeah.
Versus 2.
This was a nice try.
If he wants to, could go for the plant. If he hits the TP after getting it, you would never read that Envy's playing off angle as he goes for a bit of a cave look approach or a flank around A. They're just not going to give Crystal any opportunities here into any sort of favorability. So he's going to have to dig deep to try and find this one.
It's taking too long, Crystal. Taking too long, bro. Just go tap the spike. Try and get plant money. It's alright. Decent damage from GE. They should have won that round though, probably.
Jinx got a showstopper for the upcoming round.
Alright, if I'm
Based on the position they were in.
With this Interceptor. As soon as I hear that showstopper. I haven't really seen Yudo, do too much yet.
Good read by Envy though.
Honestly, too much of all of GE currently, because it's been Patman being sent in, getting the kills, and they've been following him with the set of utility as well. So we'll start to see maybe some change-ups in that approach now that we've got a big rifle round in play. There's the showstopper that comes out. There's the interceptor. I'm licking my lips, baby. I told ya.
Oh, it's beautiful. Just utter dismay for Jing right
That's
now.
amazing.
Three showstoppers that have been eaten
Throughout this entire series, you're right.
That's amazing.
Well, we've only seen 2 Jing raises. He was Jet in the first map,
That's right.
did better.
Interceptor did do a little bit to the flashes as well, but here we go.
It's a reset on the round in its entirety for Paper Rex at the moment. 3 towards A with the shower.
Oof. Can they hide this? No, they can't, unfortunately.
Be long. As Jing plays sight, Envy plays elbow. They're going to have to start to turn up the pace and get a rotation out from...
They only have 1 light armor, so I don't know about this outlaw.
Otherwise, it's going to be hard and heavy.
I don't really know why he has an outlaw.
Drop some sky smokes. Got 1 left.
In position. Ready to let the abilities rip.
Ooh.
Envy good for the first frag, but still the stars.
18
quite
HP.
pesky.
But are they going to align at the moment? Eventually this Nebula will fade, and there's no plant down just yet. Javi, I don't think he's got any stars left either.
Oh, instead of
Okay.
getting the spike plant safely, they go in for the duels, all huddled up as a squad. Forsaken, though, pushed on up. Trying to get them through with the wall bangs, but here comes
Okay.
Autumn, sharp as ever.
Teleport.
1v2, 15
Yeah.
seconds. They go hightail it to A.
Oh, it's going to be a little bit tight here at the moment. They will be able to go for the safer plan. I've seen something get some wallbang shots before, but it's elevation from
Nice
Autumn,
shot.
and he removes
Really good.
the head from the shoulders for the 4K. Well played out and fought for Global
So-
Esports.
I'll give you a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of funny lore, which is that Yudaton, I don't know exactly why, but Yudaton kind of hates Jing. Not like actually, but he finds him annoying for some reason. Like all last year, he would always be like, "I hate Jing." So it's funny that he's making Jing's life super miserable.
We know if there was a flank possible, if you're already on the site. Going to be the eco scenario right now for Paper X on the back of the toxic screen. It drops. You could go for a fight together if you want. Patman maybe would have been ill-advised to go for it, had Forsaken stuck on the line still. But luckily enough for Global Esports, they themselves are just playing a big spread default.
He knows.
Just maximize if they can catch any of the GE stragglers playing a cheeky corner yourselves. That was a missed haunt, by the way, I believe, from Crystal in towards the showers.
Really got to think if it's just the utility. You've seen Patman outside of showers.
The problem is Pat feels very narrow focused on towards Forsaken at the moment, trying to bring him in towards Jing's.
Good kill from Crystal. All right, speed it up.
Finds Devi, and it's definitely go time in towards this B site. Envy on a possible flank here. Quack to see what he can do.
Pat. Careful, Pat.
Without a doubt. You know that Patman tends to be that lurk, so still somewhat aware that he could be right around market, but still also pushing on through. But
Nicely
there goes
done.
Pat.
Timing. Bandit shots come on out. 10 seconds to get this plant. Orbital strike buys crucial time.
Just
for Paper Rex.
flip the site, you guys.
Still, G feeling somewhat comfortable until Forsaken goes on through. Tries to land the flank on the Autumn, but Autumn keeps them in check. Spike planted, time extended, and now the utility confirms positioning.
This is an ugly round from GE.
Has to do all the work, unfortunately goes down now, and it's just Jing left onto the frenzy. No range, no shots. Trying to find onto it.
If they didn't have
dance and then goes in for the kill, the coup de grace.
if they didn't have better weapons, they would lose that round for sure.
In that fight, they found out where he was from the haunt. He's got a frenzy. There's not much you can do in that 1 versus 3 you feel there as Jing. Very nicely navigated in its entirety, I feel like, for Global Esports in this round. I mean, there was a haunt thrown in that got a reveal, but it even felt like when that plant was going down and they had enough time to spare when the orbital strike came down as well. They weren't too phased.
Good timeout.
There's that timeout I was mentioning a little bit earlier as well, right? It's another great round count start for Global Esports.
this keeps on up, similar to what we saw in Split. Oh boy.
This timeout is even earlier than the timeout.
Why did I say ugly round? Because it was very messy. Like they didn't
2 rounds early.
They didn't play it very well. They just had better weapons.
See, that's the beauty of having a triple elimination format. This is their first showing, right?
Yeah.
This is Envy still integrating into the roster. This is a global esports that you don't have evidence to be able to research and see a lot of, right? It's in the moment. You've got to adapt and figure out what they're doing. If you came to me before this series and you said, what composition do you think global esports are going to be running? It wouldn't have been Patman on Waylay. I don't think anybody had that on their cards.
Definitely not, dude, except for you, because you speak to Frostal. You guys are tight, but
they're doing a really good job shutting down something right now, which is super important to winning this map.
If he gets the win here with the boys,
they just need to keep this. They need to keep this tight. They can't do it happen on Breeze where they get off to a good start and then they lose momentum.
Opts out for something as well, by the way, over at the A site by his lonesome self. Big amounts of effort over.
They need to make sure.
Needs to come out from Jing, and he just doubles on down. Look for the third. It's absolutely brilliant.
Down B.
Perfect recoil control. The spike now.
Going completely dry into that is just why? Just use a prowler, man.
Pretty much. You would need to see some massive slip-ups at the moment from PaperX to allow an opportunity for global esports to get back in towards this round. Just playing a bit of a high-low.
How much do you think is a good half for GE on attack? I think they legitimately need 8 rounds to win this.
Get back in towards this one.
Snake fight just makes it worse.
I think they're gonna get. I think they're gonna get kind of cooked on defense. So I think they need like 8 rounds on attack, especially with the start that they have. If they don't get 8 here, I think this is a problem.
30 seconds left.
Deny.
Give us a good show.
Not the stopper though.
No. Yudotan will completely prevent that.
Well, it would be OP if you're throwing a showstopper in a 1 versus 5. This round, you will just take the knee as global esports, a conversion after PaperX's timeout. With 5 alive as well, builds up a bit more of their own economy, which they dug deep into the.
Don't give him the ace, Yudo.
There's a sliver of a chance.
Yudo, do not give him the ace. Yudo.
No, Yudo! He's managed to sidestep it. He gets the headshot.
Let him know.
Instead.
Let him know.
And we'll go again. Cheeky. Money in the pockets of global esports will permit a bit of a buy-up too. Sometimes going for a bit of a dry fight up through long without any flashes, any pressure.
Yeah, I hate that.
Your way in will get the better of you. Saw a lot of dry walk duels in the last map tried to be found, and it was working a treat. This time you can't do that.
I hate dry peeking Octagon like that. I think it's super risky.
Defensive side with the Yoru.
Onto the op now.
Very hungry to get started into this map of bind. Will Autumn allow that to happen?
Who's next? Seen it. Here, of course. It's going to be dimensional
drift.
Yep.
Ooh! Oh, he no-scoped him.
He tries to exit it. Not sure what happened there.
He saw him running away with the operator, tried to come out and shorty him, and something no-scoped him. That's unlucky.
Come out still with the massive potential that we saw in stage 2 from him of last year, of course, and kind of consistently as well in the PaperX train.
This might be a bad round for GE.
Roll for sure, but right now, jump spotting.
Top player, mate, and we'll see if we're going to get a top play come out from him and Forsaken over at the A site right now. Patman is ready with the light speed to go on in.
Just not going to want to play with any of that. Saturate connects, though, right around the edge of the smoke.
Careful, Pat.
Hunting. He has picked up a scent, and there it is.
I mean, it's very aggressive. It's a very PaperX play.
You hear the audible TPs.
This is not going to work.
So what can he do? No fuel on the wall, just goes up, catches Crystal.
Almost lands a second. Teammates on the hunt through the teleporter. Fully blinded, but Javi still lands a shot. But still a 1v2 with time running out. It's going to be
Alright, momentum has shifted. Momentum has shifted. Let's see this no-scope.
GE now to try and tie things up, and also making them consider for the save here that will come out. Here's that no scope that comes through, so it was indeed the play.
Yeah.
And now he's got to be feeling a little bit more comfortable with the op on Bind's defensive side with that round to come through. I'm looking towards this next round as well.
Yeah, so I mean, that's actually a good play from Autumn, because like, if you can find the operator, you can almost always kill them with Yoru coming out of Dimensional Drift. I think he kind of messed up coming out of the ult.
For a strong ult round perhaps next, as GE do get pretty easily into this A site.
Just constantly going with that double dash. Orbs and incendiary spent though. GE's already gotten what they wanted. Spike down, Bucky in position.
How many rounds does GE need this half? I think they need 8, bro.
Decimate every single last bit of it.
I think they legit need 8.
Continue to push on through with Forsaken onto a triple. Yudotan finding one shot. Jingo onto the next, and Forsaken to finish it off with a quad.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, this dry peak B long might have cost them the game. Like, they had such good momentum, and then they just dry swing this for no reason. Like, they have plenty of utility to clear this correctly. And now the game is tied.
We'll see a change up from Global Esports now as well. A potential fight over at B long, as PaperX are playing a massive strong side here with all the members.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens is like, now GE's decision making is pressured because they see PaperX coming back on a map that they know that they're good at. They had tons of momentum. They made this play, and as a result of this play, PaperX was able to get the op up, and now they're putting ults into rounds that are very hard to win. And so now there's a huge ult advantage for PaperX. And so now GE needs to make some like pretty big plays. GE needs to make some pretty big plays to come back in this game now, because like they're losing the game right now as far as momentum goes and economy and everything.
Open arms again on this operator as Pac-Man does find Forsaken.
Fantastic call out there. Something as well. Will be able to throw a slight wrench in their plans, but still, GE are intact. Yudotan this time caught by the showstopper.
30 seconds to go. Plant to start to come down. Great convergent pass as well to push something off the line.
Okay, good ult. Don't get overly aggressive here, Javi.
Devi, what do you have? He's instantly kept in check by Crystal. Still onto the operator. It is something.
Yeah, good cross.
To flush out Javi. Devi tries to find a couple more shots, but the team works together against him. It's just something left. Bolt action, and he's got
Make him tap the spike.
Plays around the corner, tries to land a quick flip.
Make him tap the spike, dude. What are we doing?
Patman now trying to close up the distance.
That was terribly played.
He takes the round.
Lots of backwards and forwards in that one.
He has to defuse the spike to win the round. What are they doing?
That one, right? Just staying a little bit later out through the market, making sure that Forsaken does not get out of the teleport free of charge.
Pretty bad decision making from GE, but it pays off in this case.
On over at B long, right? They see the clone go through. You can kind of theorize that, oh, okay, it was just a fake to try and draw our attention away, but
that was a good fight. Deciding to fight the Carpets guy instead of the Showers guy was good.
Available. Sometimes you even see the plays where the Yoru goes to the TP themselves, then throws the clone out, and they themselves
double ult
in with a bailout strategy.
Ult.
So there's always change-ups that you can throw into the mix.
PaperX used 3 ults that round, so 4 ults that round? Lots of ults.
And the pit over towards B long too, as it showers control for Global. Yudotan with Evolution, Crystal with Nightfall. You can deploy them over here if you want as well. It might feel like another flipped map scenario if PaperX want to get a bit of a flank happening. Forsaken is going for a bit of a hunt that it doesn't feel like
Javi.
aware of.
Oh, but unfortunately it's going to be Envy as well.
Oh, Javi's in trouble. Wait. Oh my god, the timing could be insane here.
Not quite landing the shot.
Oh my god, the timing is insane.
Will be able to deal a bit more damage. Forsaken trying to extend his grasp. Will be able to do just that. Defy as well arriving on
Crystal.
time.
Careful, Crystal.
Now it's Crystal who unfortunately bites the dust.
Alright, they need Yudo to carry this.
Wanting to save the round. Straight onto it. It's
Oh, Yudo has to carry this.
Forsaken. Another shot through. Incendiary as well, but Yudotan should not be disturbed. Healing back up. The spike getting stuck all the way through.
No. That's a terrible, terrible round.
Still had to saturate in that moment. I thought
it was just chaos though. Like this Forsaken push and then not finding Javi.
We're spraying a little bit too high there, Yudotan. If someone's on the defuse, they're crouched a bit. They're not standing. Unlucky.
Crystal gets stuck between two different positions. Just total chaos round. Total chaos round.
2 more rounds to go in the half. Broken state of affairs for global esports come round number 11.
Can they get a pick with this?
A non-broken Haunts too, revealing Javi's position as it is a little bit more rampy for global in towards Hookah. Patman's trying to get in towards and see what he can spot. He'll find a kill before being
okay, 2 kills. Oh, shut down.
Do it, but something is still right around the corner, leaving Javi alone with this bandit. Wants to pick up the spike, but obviously hearing the teleporter as well, something also closing in around, as is Envy.
Yeah, and Envy's just going to be the one to polish him off in the end.
Well, it's going to be hard. 6-6.
Move into the last round of this.
It's doable, but it's going to be really hard.
Backwards and forwards and quick kills in that feed.
Even on rounds like these, I'm just kept on the edge of my seat.
Everyone is with the fast pace that these are happening from go, essentially.
6-7.
No.
Can we get a fine on that one, please?
Pop-ups, someone?
Well, operator in Hookah to back up as well, but it's another pacey one for global esports.
I wonder why Yudo's throwing it there.
I think they want to stall, if maybe a little bit.
Feels like he could just throw it here and it would be better.
Patman gets shut down first.
This time, yeah, quick to find his trajectory, but still spike. Oh, get off it just to kind of beat them through.
Spike planted.
Blindsides, paint shells all tossed as well.
What is that push from Javi?
The Cosmic Divide, they will meet their doom. Yudotan trying to go for TP as well, but
He teleported behind them. That was actually kind of sick.
And all the players burnt to a crisp.
It was very cheeky from Yudotan to
teleported behind them. That was kind of sick.
He's already lost his boys in amongst the most of that.
Why is Frost not taking a timeout? I assume it's because they have a game plan and they're following it. And there's no need to make an adjustment if they're following the game plan.
No tied scorelines here. PaperX do recover sensationally after Alex calls for that.
A lot of these rounds are just like complete nonsense. Just everybody's just brawling.
No aware of that one. Luckily enough that there was Forsaken in the back lines.
Halftime.
It's just a total brawl, and there's not a lot of strategic adjustments you can make when you're just like deathmatching with the other team.
In the mix as opposed to a Astra that you would, a Viper that you would come to see normally.
As has been the trend of the day.
There was a flawless run on the defensive side over on Split, mind you, as well.
Right.
Not a single attacking round from PaperX. Definitely feel like we're going to be in a different universe in this map, though.
But despite it being 7-5, you know, it's just not out of the waters.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sophia.
Now that something as well is starting to be present back in the server. Started, what, 0-5, and you noted he ends on like 8 kills I saw in the second last round. More in the one after, I believe, potentially. Anyways, he's gone positive now. That's the way.
That is the way.
Patman was giving them a speech.
Patman wailing. I mean, back on Split, you know, little glimpses of that on towards Bind.
There is moments that I think it's been a little bit too aggressive, and it's been Patman diving in towards the site without Autumn kind of trailing in with him as well, right? You got the double dive opportunity. Some would call the mosquito comp, and you're missing Autumn in a couple.
Crystal is just frenzy every pistol round. It's very interesting.
Still play this composition.
Going for the TP play though.
Seize.
The showers control that.
Seize Frenzy on pistol. Really?
Walk towards U-Haul and the wall falls. It's the information gathered.
Yeah, definitely suspect a couple shots going through, but still now swarming the site. It's a really tight choke point for GE.
Oh, this is just going to be a wonky post play.
Oh no, PaperX, they're hopping on through, looking for the right click, something with a couple, but Autumn's still alive. Eating a Prowler as well. Just able to B-hop into that.
There's some damage done to something in Envy though.
Okay, Yudo
Crystal onto the frenzy.
normally has great pistols.
Just got to know the positions, but look at Envy. Running all the way to the other end, playing around the toxic screen. It's Yudotan onto the spike, gets up at the right time, goes in for the wide swing, but something has to tap. Crystal now to do all the remaining work.
Crystal's baiting too much.
Running out of time, he manages to find at least one frag, but Envy will.
Crystal's baiting too much that round. He probably needs to run in with the frenzy, man.
Off to the races in the very beginning. One player.
What are my pick'ems for BLG versus AG and DRG versus JDG? I have BLG and JDG winning.
If you're global esports as well, playing for the B long, playing for showers when your opponents just all walk up short. Very common pistol strategy comes to this map as well.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe throwing it past the entrance to hookah is better as well, where it lands like back here.
PaperX to really establish some good momentum on this attacking side now.
See if they can make it through with minimal damage. Straight in towards Bats.
Yeah, 4 players stacked over at this A site as well. That's a bit of an inverted spray from the Spectre, but it gets the job done at the end.
Oh, well, not quite as clean. Forsaken will be able to pick up the weapon. Patman's still around the corner with Bandit.
Yeah, but Crystal is just nowhere.
Go in and rob something away, but yeah.
All right.
With Crystal that far.
GE has to win their gun round. If they lose their gun round, the map is over.
Well, 2 picks to be honest with you before Crystal would have come.
They need to win it clean. This map is like basically a carbon copy of Breeze. It's like they have a really good start. They throw their momentum away with like a couple of really stupid plays. They let PaperX get some confidence, get back in the game. And then they're in a situation where they lose pistol and have to start winning rounds. So yeah, they have to win their gun round cleanly.
Certainly. Gun sustained, but here comes GE with a full buy. Veto utility on the A site.
No outlaws or anything from Global either. Would have had 4 members that would be susceptible to that over on PaperX's side. Ooh. Stinger in the mix for Jing, and a Bulldog for Envy. You've also got a Guardian for Forsaken if you want to consider that. Patman looking to be super aggro again on this Waylay.
It's been PaperX with early A Bath's pressure, so checking, confirming, smokes all abound.
You can just know that Autumn is so itchy to hit that TP as well, and he's just going to lock himself in towards B long at the moment. Meanwhile, PaperX feels
This
like
is a weird round.
Right now. Tapping on the plant.
Oh, they get the spike down for free. Uh-oh, this is not good for GE. 5v5 retake, 3 people in hookah. Yeah. I think they're playing this too passive, man. Too passive. They let them get all the way up showers and long for free.
Whether it's not going to work, it all comes down to these duels. You got to take down Lambs, you got to take down Bats. PaperX still
This is taking way too long, guys.
Right up around something. Here's the tap. Wants to go for the swing, and there it is. Gate crash on through.
Way too long.
Goes in for the fake. It's Jing running out of ammo. He looks for the right click, and he lands.
All right. Well, it was a nice try.
Doubling their score up against GE.
It was a nice try.
For them, really low HP at the end for Jing. I just feel like Global cannot afford to have these 5 versus 5 situations. Got to get some sort of advantage earlier on.
As it was just too oppressive from Paper X, getting in your face, getting the plant down.
Unlucky
Didn't have
GE.
too much utility at the end that they could just throw and barrage down on you, but they're hitting the shots, they're getting the crossfires, they're making some good informed decisions to try and close the round.
Now they're having a good time. Back onto the Outlaw.
At a party at the moment, something finds one, the drift would become available as well.
Eager for that prospect. He's marking the angle. The rest of the team once again back in the bats.
Now Patman close towards short with the Bucky, the Sheriff though of Yudo-tan. Good for
Nice,
two.
Yudo.
Stellar shots. Patman with that Bucky, I just mentioned it as well. This is a round that would be a blessing for Global.
Still though not out of it yet. Something.
Yeah, he could pull the rug out from under them, couldn't he?
Just trying to scavenge, but now
Nice, Yudo.
it's Forsaken left. Trying to go in for the tap, and
All right.
Crystal right around the corner will find the drop. A thrifty round picked up by GE.
Is that going to be the way for them to get back in towards this half?
I
It's a
mean,
good start, don't get me wrong. On the board can reset the money of Paper X if they do convert this next one, but start to get
it's a
into some of
huge
those
round, but
ultimate territories.
they're gonna need at least one more like big hero round that they're not supposed to win if they want to have a chance.
Just step up, perhaps.
Because there's gonna be like a big alt round that they're gonna have to deal with. It might even be this round. Yeah, they've got a really big alt cycle. They have to get through these 2 alt cycles.
Needs to try and gain the favor themselves, really. Yudo-tan sitting on top of triple here is not going to be all too hot when he was sniffed out by the Yoru there.
Yeah, he's alone, but at least keeping them in check. His teammates
Okay.
have arrived behind him.
That's
Through
2
the
alts down.
teleporter. Couple players dead. Scratch that, it's a third as well. Forsaken with a spike, trying to head on through Hookah. Something trying to stay on site, doing a bit more damage.
But there's no over-rotate as well to the A site. Look, Crystal's still here, and so is Pat.
One more round. They have to deal with this alt and this
Crystal's
alt.
jumping on the trampoline, which Forsaken, you know he wants to remove. But that's why.
Oh my god. Almost dead. Now, just tossing out all the utility, getting as much value out as possible. Perhaps something undetected.
Now noted though, and Patman is so eager to try and find him something you'd expect doesn't miss the corner, but Patman doesn't miss the shot, and Crystal will finish off Forsaken despite being down to 10 HP early. Double down for Global.
I'll believe it's possible if they can get through this next alt round without losing.
Still, I mean, swings like that just can't be making those happen.
Yeah, I mean, you got that scenario as well, right, where something's getting out.
This was a nice crunch, though.
All locations are stacked around that A site. And I'm looking at that with all the utility that comes through to
Super nice
He
crunch.
had the crosscuts available over towards the vents, over towards tower as well, but he sticks through everything, destroys a little bit of the utility, which would do diddly squat to him too, mind you. But hey, the rest of the team was there to hit the shots where required too. And eventually it works out nicely for them, forcing out the second time out from Paper X as well. Global Esports are really holding to a lot of these timeouts. Frost, you talking to Termy?
Oh, I don't know if he's.
I will say, I think Yoru Waylay on this map is
You only got a limited time to talk to your teams in this game.
probably broken because both characters can use the teleports and still get back to where they were, which is just insane mechanics.
They're coming back.
The fact that you can have
Feel confident in the calls that you are hearing from
2 players, you can potentially just have 4 players on both sides of the map at all time, is insanely powerful.
Those 2 rounds really important. The last time though, we did see you know, the timeouts come out from Paper X in the first half. They just ran away with the rounds. Whether or not we'll see the same here for Global, that's to be decided and discovered now. That's a buy for the Paper X's. Something. Is he fake cloning? He's fake cloning. Didn't work out.
Yeah, a little bit ballsy, but also a couple of ultimates online for both sides.
Portal closed.
Yeah, it'd be.
Okay, so they're gonna win this round, I think. I think they're gonna win this round. Then the next round is the big round.
Trap them in the middle of the site, perhaps.
Yudo-tan's here as well, so right now, just getting pinned down.
They're putting the showstopper into this round.
But it's not happening. The door is being shut in your face, Devi.
I mean, I guess that's a Paper X move, but
Well, it's not being shut in your face. It's being
that was
slammed
a
in your
terrible
face. You
showstopper.
get one with the showstopper, but everything else is just getting peppered down, sprays through smokes and walls that mean nothing. GE.
Okay, I mean, this round is big. This is a big round.
Well, they do have a bye to come up now.
This is doable.
But do they have a change of play? Do they have a change of play? When you consider that Global Esports right now, 3 in a row, got to start to build a bit of confidence together as a unit.
Are you guys stupid?
No showstopper should have been used in that round.
Yeah, the fact that they use the showstopper there is really bad.
Can be good, yep.
It's really bad.
Down to scale up towards B, but you've got 4 members here for Global now. Just Patman towards the A side.
Like, they desperately need this for this round.
Fake out clone. So Patman does need to be very on the trigger to get out of a sticky situation. So I love this walk call from GE to get all this information.
Yeah, this is nice.
Give
This
Pat
is nice.
a bit of awareness and heads up that he does need to be real careful of what's coming his way.
Devi's aware. Kind of.
There they go. Autumn slowly creeping up. The convergent pass completely connecting. Orbital strike as well, but it doesn't quite catch on to much. Javi has the angle anyway. It's Envy as well.
That was a nice orbital.
Up top. Now it drops down. Something in.
Nice.
Autumn up from round back, and it's something. Turns 180.
Do not throw this.
Tries to land more shots, but low
Okay.
ammo. And that's where he goes and hits the
Nice.
deck. GE are tying things up soon.
Yeah, they've top decked an ace in that one, really. GE, great decision making.
Really
to go
good
through the
push.
sands to get that walkabout. I'm thinking to myself, I'd love to see just Autumn show himself in that position, but then I looked towards the abilities and I saw that the convergent pass was available, and I'm thinking in that moment, Patman, rip that. You've got everything that you want in that position. Forsaken deploys the orbital kind of at the right time as a vision blocker and a stalling tactic.
Yeah,
so that Global can't get a full forced flank
Yeah,
to someone out.
it was a good ult from Forsaken.
GE come out again on top, 4 in a row, looking for 5. As it is another party mix buy from Paper X. Some stingers, a sheriff, a bandit.
They cannot lose this round.
The one with the captain's hat and
This is such a dangerous round.
Stop GE from sinking that Paper X ship.
This is such a dangerous round. Please do not lose this round.
Well, that was a train. You're right. You know, just the fact that getting a little bit trigger happy with these ultimates, but now build something up towards B. Whoa, that's...
I've seen some Ferrari peaks
Do
in
not
my
lose this
time,
round.
but my oh my Forsaken. That
Hell of an
one's a bit criminal.
Straight on through with the ultimates as well, trying to stop them in their tracks. Crystal in position, but the spike getting planted soon. He wants to peek, but that's where he gets punished, Jing. He's there to cover his teammates. Hit up as well.
Mind you, that's Javi's ultimate.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're gonna lose this round. I knew it was gonna happen.
Online as well.
I'll be right back.
Rotan just right around the corner. That's where he gets caught. Here's the reload. You're right. Pat just trying to play the best of his ability around back, but it's 3 players up against 1. Paper Rex will scale on up.
Yeah, no tied scoreline in that one anymore for Global Esports. Paper X coming out with a sorely needed round. It's been a bit of a while since they had a taste of that one. That is a crazy swing out from Forsaken, but yeah. Javi 8K getting the Cosmic Divide down, and I think if he had another couple of seconds to think about placement, probably would have changed it in that moment. Timeout from Global now.
There we go. Frost. I mean, he can
I told you we were gonna lose that round.
right around the corner.
To be honest with you, victory is real plausible for GE. That slip up in that round could have been, you know, avoidable. Autumn missing a couple of those outlaws.
He's being
shots,
very
and he had a
calm,
buddy
which is
with
good.
him, could have had some trades, could have played it a little bit differently. That Cosmic Divide that I already mentioned. Crystal just trying to maybe ego through the wall a little bit too hungry
See,
by himself.
I've seen this so many times.
There's a couple of slip-ups here that
I've
do
seen
happen in the heat of the moment,
my
don't get
players
me
do
wrong,
this.
But they can have some
I've seen
massive
lots of
penalties
players do
follow them
this.
later when these do happen.
So after these ults and everything are spent, pitfalls.
When you have all the momentum, you cannot lose a round like that.
So far, the potential definitely is there. And that's what you have got to be excited about. Paper X, though, of course. Something in with Dimensional Drift for this upcoming round. Autumn pulling out the off.
Well, they've got some challenges here, that's for sure. Enough money for the next round as well, regardless of PRX. So go for a victory condition here and get series point. If you lose it, have another challenge to stave off GE tying things up. Autumn needed the protector of Yudotan there, as the drift is going to come out for something. Spotting an op on the line, you don't want to play around that. What you could do, though, is try and find Yudotan on the site, who slipped into a smoke.
Interceptor as well.
Oh, it's a weird round.
Hiding, tucked inside. The rest of the team pushing on through. Looking for the players. Yudotan manages to get it.
Nice kill, Yudo.
Still alive inside of bats as well. Something
Oh,
finding the
no.
target. Will look to get the second, but
Oh.
Crystal denies. Autumn
The
still
whiff?
online. Looking for the best opportunity, but there goes the thigh. Autumn putting him down.
Fucking
Now the drift comes
divide.
out from Autumn as well. He needs to find where both of these PRX members are for Patman to start to come out. Maybe you want to saturate in the lamps.
You saw both, right?
On over to a Phantom as well. Patman now watching the angle. Spike tap, Envy to toss, and now Jing for the swing, but Autumn
Wait,
manages
okay.
to land the flick. Patman with the kill
Okay.
at the end. GE are still in this game.
Yeah, he threw the saturate down as well, really forcing out the fight to try and catch
Would
him
I
in that
accept tier
sliver
2
of
offers in
timing.
any region? If somebody
Well
paid me a
done
bunch of
from
money,
GE.
I would
thought
consider it.
There was a shambles moment when Device slips in between the truck and triple and gets a multi-frag to the back.
It would have to make
I thought
financial
that was
sense.
Autumn maybe having all of the spaghetti fall out of the pockets there, but luckily enough, Crystal finds the kill onto something. It's this here kill that I'm talking about. If Autumn didn't get the trade, that would have been atrocious, unfortunately, for GE, but it works out nicely. Envy did get caught in the Pokeball at the end there. And it's double digits achieved for Global now, but here is that money situation I was talking about, Quack, for Paper X. They have another buy to come through with. Envy is one off the Nightfall, Jinx 2 off the Showstopper. We could see them come in this round. We'll definitely see the Nightfall for Envy. Whether or not he wants to drop it, which he will, over towards Harvey 8K. Jinx already in the back of the bloody side.
Oh my goodness, and Envy now able to
It was
find
too
the kills
easy.
through that angle. Patman, long TP. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but here comes Yudotan denying spike plant.
Yudo,
trying to flick
damn,
on
yeah.
over, but the team is
That's
all
tough.
onto him.
It was too easy to get on site by this round. I'm not totally sure what this round was.
Kill, I would have really rathered him just TP out of there. I am noticing that he's got this, Vents TP that he's putting that's in the back of the site, which we've seen Paper X take back site quite often, right? If that one's still there,
Yeah,
it's-
you
can't
just
use it.
teleport
Trying
usage
to
is
be
not
more
great.
safer situation
Just
spot
put a
for him.
teleport here.
Gives him another angle that he just can,
Get
back
up
out
on
after a
truck.
kill, and then refight with the rest
Pick
of
up the
squad.
teleport. You can still teleport back to
That's cracker around though for
CT.
Paper X to get in towards the site though. Get that showers control. Get Jing sent in the site with the satchels. Doesn't even deploy the showstopper as well, by the way. Just gets in towards the back of site when the deafening is happening.
Yeah,
onto Harvey.
and now PaperX has a Jing rocket to close out the game if they want it.
Take one gun into the next round, which actually is really important, right? Harvey can fend for himself. Patman will drop one, but there is going to be a bit of a weaker state to Global Esports now, where we've got 2 series points for Paper X.
That's quite the tricky position to be in, but tell you what, they can make it happen. This is a real team. Paper X being tested as well, but onto these shots.
One spike down A. One enemy remaining.
He's usually playing one A, guys. He's
just having a good time.
Oh.
Unfortunate. Not expecting that they're
Back-to-back
got so many
timeouts.
members through the showers, really. Trying to TP into risky positions. I mean, I was kind of explaining it on the Veto, but same situation can kind of apply towards Autumn on this Yoru. Indeed. Another chit-chat with the coaching staff.
And back to conversely, on the other side,
Yeah, we've got Max Chillin versus probably Max Aggro for Frost.
oh, Max Aggro.
No, he's always very vocal in these moments, right? Because he sees what the team could have done. And he knows that they are capable of doing it and capable of recognizing the strengths as well, but sometimes it just doesn't come into play.
Absolutely.
So now with the 2 rounds remaining, are you going to be able to find...
How many times has the Interceptor gotten the raise ult? 3?
Or is it just going to be another state where PaperX just close it in a close scoreline, right? 13-10 over on map number 1.
Things can be quite complex now, especially the agents and the ultimates online here.
Now, speaking of, I mean, Yudo-Tan's got that evolution.
4-1 push short.
Bit of a good set of weaponry at the end.
Just a full-on gamble.
And a Guardian Crystal. It is going to be, though, Harvey.
They're just going to go slam B.
That is going to get really challenged over
Big kill.
on the site, and he just needs to retreat in towards Hooker and play for his life here.
He's managed to do it. We also do have Autumn right around the site.
Nice incendiary Forsaken.
We'll just close an eye on that one. Showstopper will be completely negated. But there goes Envy, continuing to mark more angles.
They needed to catch him here.
Oh,
This is good from Autumn. Gets 1.
Luckily enough to do so as well, 3-on-3.
Yudo has to go big.
Tight and close. Still though, GE trying to suss out these PaperX players. In with the Prowler.
Do you check under yourself though? I don't think they do at all.
Okay.
Now they know. Now they know, but there goes Forsaken. It's a 1v1 orbital drop.
Swing this guy.
On the hunt. He thinks he hears something,
no
but
time.
he's running out of time. It's so unfortunate.
It's over.
Forsaken hiding underneath.
Nice try.
Right time, right place, striking while the iron is hot. It's another map closed out, 13-10.
Nice try.
This series goes out 2-1.
Now, PaperX with the victors, a lot of people are expecting a massively deep run contender for Santiago. Top seed now with T1 falling, but Global Esports, a new look to this squadron, is really showcasing good tests in the server. A lot that they're going to be able to learn from the back of this one, but you know that there is going to be a bit of a foul-mouthed taste at the back of it. You know that Frost thinks they could have won this. The players in the server know that they could have won this one, but as history has been seen for Frost
nice try.
specifically, PaperX get the better of you again.
Absolutely. You know what? I'll add a caveat to that, just for now.
For now?
Do believe,
yeah, true.
At some point, this G really could, because this is one of those games that you really do just have to shake your opponent's hands at the end of it and say, GG.
No, it was good. It was good. I mean,
and as much as, you know, something, for example,
if they had one, it would have been a crazy upset. But
you know that at the end of the day, there can only be one victor. They would love to see them.
They should have won all 3 maps, honestly. They just made too many mistakes.
There too, get back onto the international stage. These guys, they would all love that, but we know here in Pacific that we have such
Who's GE play next, actually? I'm not sure. Let me check.
That it is anyone's game. I mean, look at the results from yesterday. That speaks innings of itself.
100%. This is going to be an exciting year, ladies and gents. PaperX, of course, moving on up in this bracket, but for now, we're going to toss it down over to the stage with Bella and PaperX.
GE plays Zeta, so this should be a free win. No offense to Zeta. They should beat Gen G as well.
Hi guys, it's Bella. I am going to
Actually, I don't know.
To the PaperX
What's the actual...
And my interviewee for today, hello Jing.
It'll be DFM, likely.
Join me on stage.
So GE goes here.
Right here.
This will be DFM, very likely. So they should be able to beat Zeta, DFM, and then they'll play Full Sense or Nongshim. So I can definitely make a run here.
오늘 이전 팀원인 팬맨 선수가 함께한 만큼 되게 까다로워 보였던 순간들도 많았을 것 같고 이렇게 내부 사정을 잘 알고 있는 팬맨 상대로 경기를 풀어봤을 때 얼마나 그게 오늘 경기 운영에 좀 영향을 미쳤는지 물어보고 싶습니다. Hello, Jing. Congrats on your win.
Thank you.
So yeah, it seemed a little bit
AG are a map ahead of BLG and 8-0. I mean, BLG is in shambles.
I mean, he is the one that is very familiar with how you guys roll. So
Wow.
how much of his knowledge about how you guys roll affect your gameplay today?
I think
I mean, BLG are
the
just...
fact that we knew Penman know how we play and stuff.
Who is
like,
Bud? Who the
we
fuck
will
is
try
this
to
guy?
slightly change how we play a little bit, and maybe like on split we kind of over adjusted and stuff. But I think overall the game was alright, and yeah, I mean, I think since this is our first game.
Oh, they dropped Levius for Bud, and this guy is doing nothing. He has like no kills. He's minus 21.
팀 운영 방식을 많이 알고 있는 만큼 조금 조율을 하다 보니까
Well,
변화를 조금 과하게
I think BLG is done.
하지만 오늘 킥오프의 첫 경기인
they're
만큼
cooked.
아직 예열이 덜 됐지만 남은 시즌 자신 있을 것 같다고 찡 선수가 이야기를 해줬습니다. 안 그래도
What happened to Genji versus DFM? DFM looked pretty good with their new players. They actually play the game well, and Genji is Genji might be one of the worst teams in the league actually this year. Like legit, they don't look good. I would not be surprised if Genji finishes out of playoffs. But anyway, I gotta go, guys. It's 3 a.m. here, so I'm gonna go to sleep.